Welcome back to another episode of Stardust Rhapsody. Last time, we left the crew quietly humming a somber dirge after losing 2 of their members. The gang worked to repair their wounds, both physical and emotional. It wasn't long at all before they found themselves bouncing their way across the galaxy, meeting mysterious demons and old mentors from their pasts. In the final stretch of a thrilling race, the prismatic pathway came under attack. Where does that leave our bounty hunters? Find out next on Stardust Rhapsody. But in the meantime, we would absolutely love it if you would like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check that bell so you never miss an episode. If you'd like to further support the stream, you can do so by becoming a channel member right here on YouTube. You can go check out our merch shop where we have a bunch of really great items. You can become a patron over on Patreon to watch Shroud Over Saltmarsh, our Patreon-only campaign. And lastly, you can go to thecrookedmoon.com today to pre-order your copy of The Crooked Moon. Thank you.
All that working for what? My poor players. They had so much to live for. They were so young. How could I have known? So much wasted time. So many wasted years of planning.
Hey, Gary, what's going on, man?
Oh, hey, Andy.
I heard you crying from all the way in the other room. Are you okay?
I'm feeling a little morose because I TPK'd my party.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I thought a party of level 1 characters could take on Tiamat.
What?
In the first session. It's what happens in the D&D cartoon.
Oh, who would write something like that?
Well, I did. I just told you. Why would you make me feel even worse about it, Andy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Gary.
I was working on that campaign for 3 years, and now it's in the trash!
Oh, yeah, it's just gone? It's done?
Yeah, well, they're all dead. There's no way to continue after a TPK, obviously.
Actually, Gary, you can! Archvillain Games presents their brand new Kickstarter, Erevan's Guide to Death and Beyond.
Whoa, you're saying there's something beyond death?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, good, because I stay up every night thinking about it until dawn.
You know, I had a lot of jokes written about this topic exactly, and I figured it was way too dark for the ad.
Well, I'm just saying, I have mortal reminders just about every day, and I realize that I one day will die.
Me too, Gary, me too.
Well, shucks, tell me more about this book that will be a constant reminder that we all will die.
Yay!
Yeah!
In this brand new 5th edition tome, you'll find over 350 pages of dark spells, unholy monsters, craftable items, and undying mega bosses. The book will even include new death mechanics. So picture this, your brand new party of 1st level adventurers faces off against a terrible gravelord. You accidentally roll a little too well and you kill them all. Now what? Everybody's looking at each other in complete dumbfounded silence.
Yeah! All that pizza wasted.
Then you, from behind your DM screen, hand out brand new character sheets with undead races and monster characters. And now you set off to go save your own souls and take down those awful gravelords.
Wow, it's like me, the DM, is a lick.
Oh, a what?
A lick. A powerful lick.
Gary, I think it's pronounced lich.
Well, that seems preposterous. It should be a lick. I've always said lick.
Their Kickstarter is live right now, so you're gonna wanna back early. If you back in the first 72 hours, you're gonna get the amazing Soul River die, a beautiful free liquid core D20.
Wow, I wish my ex-wife's heart had a liquid core. Unfortunately, it was solid all the way through because it was made of ice.
Oh. Check out the link below.
Click the link in the description.
Become a backer today.
Limited time. And now you can throw your party against any Tia Matthew or Tiamat that you want. TPKs for everybody.
TPKs for everybody.
TPKs for everybody. Hooray. Use the link in the description.
Oh, man. I'm so excited for you. You got to tell me how this is going to go.
Yeah, I think I'm going to throw some giant rats at them next. They'll never know what to hit them.
And then once you work this in, you'll be able to salvage all that work.
Yeah.
Is there room for me in the campaign?
Actually, I think it actually works on a day that you're busy normally.
What do you mean? I got all this free time.
Is it
on Tuesdays? I'm free.
You're free? Oh, no, it's not on Tuesdays.
What about Wednesdays? I'm free on Wednesdays too.
Oh, no, not on Wednesdays.
Thursdays?
You're normally busy on what day?
I'm usually busy on Sundays.
Oh, it's on Sundays.
Oh,
shucks. Shucks. Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah.
It's that time once again, everybody. Don your sunglasses, grab your instruments, and lend your cosmic chorus to our Stardust Rhapsody. Let's jam.
Some say the universe is a song, that all things are made from the same stuff as the stars, and that every life is a note in the music of existence that echoes through infinity. So when you feel insignificant and alone, just remember, we're all irreplaceable parts of that grand cosmic melody, the Stardust Rhapsody.
Space, the infinite doorway. No path is kept from you when you take to the stars. You set your heading and become the captain of your fate. But some paths end in a locked door, and some doors were locked a very long time ago. The problem, of course, keep knocking, and sooner or later, someone or something answers. Having narrowly avoided eternal damnation, the crew of the Rhapsody finds themselves finally at the Prismatic Pathway, a Technicolor raceway that Pike once called home. It promised to offer the party a long-deserved moment's rest, but space holds all, it sees all, it tells all, and sometimes it lies. Arriving late, the party heads to the local diner where they run into...
Oh, 1950s style diner.
Sorry. Arriving late, the party heads to the local 1950s style diner where they run into Rex, forming a plan that will let them enter the race and claim the 1 million credit cup. Pike makes a last-minute plea to his former mentor, Leo Khan, but it falls on deaf ears. The crew tucks in for the night, content with, for once, a peaceful sleep. All except for LaBouche. Something within him stirs, knowing what he does not. A simple truth. Once you open a door, it stays open until closed. Waking, the crew heads to the stands in time for the race, only to find overnight Pike's ticket was pulled. Khan had decreed he wouldn't be watching the race, but riding in it. Pike made his way to the track, hopped in the Sparrow, and for the first time in years faced off against Rex on the battlefield they had danced so many times before. The moon shining its spotlight on what could be their final performance. Exploding off the line, they move ferociously towards the checkered flag, fighting tooth, nail, engine, and flame. It's impossible to tell who's gonna win. Neck and neck, they approach the end when suddenly something crashes from the sky, ending the race. The cheers pause for just a moment before turning to screams. Aurora hangs in the sky above them, unsettlingly out of place. Not the moon at all. It rains down dark, black, bloody tears that when fallen take shape, if you can call it that. Bouncers fight back, but every victory is simple delay as these amorphous horrors from beyond reform and consume. All seems lost. Then you hear it. A sound the pathway hasn't heard in years, but no one has forgotten. The Atlas, Leo Khan's racer, roars to life. Exploding out of his garage, he weaves effortlessly through the sky like a leaf in rain refusing to fall. His rage lights up the night, casting a technicolor symphony that almost seems to make the darkness think twice. Blasting off towards Aurora, he's determined to fight for his home. Tooth, nail, engine, and flame. One second.
Don't worry, I'll cut this out. Or rather, Nikki will cut this out. Maybe. Editors know. Nikki, cut this out.
Nikki.
If you're watching this on YouTube, this is almost certainly not cut out.
Nikki.
I will almost certainly.
Nikki, if you hear this, I miss you. I haven't seen you in so long. Chuckles misses his wife, Nikki.
I miss my wife, Nikki. I miss her a lot.
He misses her a lot.
Rhett, LaBouche, and Chuckles are the crew. You've been blasting your way out of the stands through these creatures. Black ichor explodes in all directions around you as you punch, knife, claw, scratch, move back to the Rhapsody. As fast as you can, you made your way back where Hank had gotten the ships back into the hangar bay. As you turned the final lap, entering the garage where the Rhapsody lay waiting, Hank had whirred up the hammerhead and let fly a massive blast of ether at a gathered charge of these monsters following right after you. You duck as the blast soars cleanly over you and explodes as black rain washes all throughout the garage. As it moves to reform, all of the bits of it that strike LaBouche, you can see yourself almost covered, not entirely, but definitely sizably covered in a black ichor. As it lands on you, it goes to move. You can see it almost extend back towards the opening of the room, the entrance, trying to reform, trying to gather. But your body doesn't let it. Your form reaches out and consumes it into yourself. You find yourself moving faster, stronger, and mechanically, you enjoy an additional 10 feet of movement for the next hour.
What in the hell?
Pike, you are in the skies over the racetrack. You are piloting to and fro, seeing Leo take to the air. You are peppering the skies once again, trying to hold off the rain, keeping it from landing on top of the pathway, giving your friends and all of the gathered crowd as much time as they can to get to cover. But you know that it'll only slow down what's coming. And that is where you are.
So we're sort of inside this hangar, right? Are we on the Rhapsody? Are we on the Rhapsody? Have we taken?
You would be the blasted stricken at the entryway. You would be kind of like, you would have been running to it. LaBouche would have consumed aspects of this black ichor, but you would have been moving towards the Rhapsody the entire time. You can either say that you are on it or you're extremely close to it.
Rhett, talk to me, buddy. Are you on the Rhapsody yet?
We're almost there. What the fuck's going on?
I couldn't even begin to guess, but you need to get out of here. I'm fine, I promise. I'll meet up with you guys as soon as I can. I'm trying to provide some cover.
Take it off in 30. Get the fuck on. How did the planet get here? Oh, gravity threw the crazy guy. I don't know how it works.
I just blast past you. Something has happened to me!
Do I see anything different? Is it like
Roll
obvious?
a perception check.
Well, guys, I'm worried about the boosh. Perception, you say?
Do I look different? Like, I'm like all completely black or marbled greens and blacks? Or like, how do I look to myself? I know I've pulled in the ichor, but is it all just inside my suit and I can kind of ignore it? Or I'm just curious.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
You do you.
With a 14, we'll say that when LaBouche was splashed with the blast of these creatures, you would have noticed it trying to reform, probably, and then look like he had consumed it. Does he physically look different? No, not currently.
Oh.
Maybe just a fraction of a hair physically bigger.
I would take note of that, but just rush to the cockpit and try to take off as soon as we can.
I don't think there's any reason I would wait. I feel like I would just stand at the entrance, make sure that Chuckles gets on board, and then as soon as he's on the ship, I would follow inside and try to secure myself for takeoff.
Khan, can you hear me? This is Pike. Khan!
Pike, you're coming through.
What the hell is going on out here?
I was hoping you could explain that to me. I don't know, but something terrible is coming from this planet. I aim to clear it out.
Alright, I can give you cover and try to get as many of these people to safety as possible. If you have commands or anything, you let me know what you want me to do.
I'm moving in closer. This is it. Get everybody out of the stands if you can. I'm gonna see if what's producing this. I'm gonna see if I can blow it away.
Alright, I'll keep laying down cover fire. Go!
And you'll see the Atlas rocket off towards Aurora. Trailing in the wake of the explosion, you'll see Rex's speeder following behind. On the...
That's a really cool bug.
Fuck
Holy
you,
shit.
man.
Is that from the collector's edition?
This is from the collector's edition of the Ruined King.
Ruined King.
Game. Yes, it is.
That's pretty fucking cool.
And I promise you, it's not relevant for any reason tonight. That's not why I brought it.
What?
On the Rhapsody, you sprint. Sirens blaring, everything under siege. The red light, beep, beep, beep. As you make your way down that classic hexagonal hallway, as it runs to the cockpit, your footfalls echoing as it lands on cold, hard steel. You find yourselves in the cockpit. Hank seated. Everyone finds their place. Boop, boop, boop. The Rhapsody whirs to life.
All right, buddy. Let's get a scan going. What do you fucking see? Are you telling me that's a goddamn planet? And I don't know if we have any sort of like sense of like, you know, is this an illusion or do we literally think the planet that we were on a few days ago is like in orbit?
Roll an Ether Dwarf Technician's Pilot roll.
Love that. Pretty good. Actually, does my new feature give me a bonus? Flash of Genius. Make an ability. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh, that sounds
That's going to be
good.
really good later. I'm going to save it.
Everyone, for the audience, everyone had leveled up to 7. Everyone here knows that. So they'll be enjoying new abilities.
So that is going to be a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17.
17 with a 17. The scanners on the Rhapsody send out into space. They ping off the Aurora. The answer comes back quick. It is the exact planet you landed on before, but with an odd frequency producing from it. But the answer is clear. This is Aurora, moved very far out of the deep space that it's intended to stay in, almost as if it was drawn here.
This isn't right. This fucking planet. It's halfway across the fucking galaxy.
How is such a thing possible?
I don't know, but there's some kind of dark green. And I'll kind of like look at you and furrow my brow a little bit. How you feeling, LaBouche?
How am I feeling?
You, and I would say as you say the words, how is such a thing possible? You have this sensation in your body, almost like when you're standing like on the edge of a cliff, or even looking at the edge of a cliff, and you can feel yourself almost being pulled towards it, desperately wanting to move closer, but knowing that it's dangerous.
I feel a little off.
Oh gosh, was that stuff in the ice? Is it back to get revenge? Ugh.
I think they are related. I can't.
And I can I try to expel? Like if I have the ability to consume, I feel like unless it just like disappears into some other pocket of me that I can't see or find, like a blind spot almost. Like if I had like a spoon floating around in my body, I'd feel like I could tentacle that out, right? But in this case, it's possessed me.
All of you.
Roll a insight check. At advantage.
It's like when
I'm
you
gonna use
dissolve
my new dice.
Your new dice.
Your new
Some
dice.
dispel dice.
Yeah, that's banned.
Death by ooze. Look how cool that shit
Oh my
is.
god, incredible.
It's easy.
That's Uzi.
It's perfect.
It's
It's
juicy.
perfect. All right.
I need to find my red dice.
Oh, it's a 21.
Oh,
Nice.
What happens when you
Thanks.
use amazing dice?
Seriously.
with a 21, as you were running out of the stadium, you saw bouncers of the raceway, and really combatants of all kinds, attacking these creatures, destroying them, blowing them up, but they would always reform. You, having gone through this process, you gain the sensation that you've done something along the lines of cleansing this and intaking it. And as you have, it's powered you up. It's spoken to something within you, but it's become almost like fuel for you, energy. It's not something that can be expelled, but it's something that makes you stronger.
When the Icar hit me, it boosted me up. I feel stronger from it.
Well, are you gonna like turn evil or something?
I feel I am in control. It is strangely pulling me to the edge almost.
We gotta help Pike and that lion guy.
What the fuck did we let out on that thing?
Oh, well, probably Rex, but oh gosh, Rex is probably dead. He took so many oyster shooters.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Oh, anyways, Pike, are you okay?
Yeah, Chuckles, I can hear you. What's going on?
Oh, we're coming to save you.
All right, be careful. I'm providing cover fire for Khan, and then... What do we do about this planet? Rhett, can you hear me? Do you think we can outrun this thing? Can we just get away?
I mean, yeah, we can get away, but is it gonna keep following us?
I'd rather it follow us and get it away from the prismatic pathway. These people are in danger.
All right, that's one fucking idea. Hank, let's do this. And I'm going to hit the thrusters, and once everything is ready to go, and we'll blast off into space and just get a sense of what's going on and if anything's flying around. And Get a sense of if I think the planet is moving closer. If it's moving in any direction, if I can kind of triangulate if it's slowly moving.
I would say that with your previous roll, you would understand the sensors would have read that it was slowly closing the gap towards the raceway, and so it is in fact moving, but currently relatively slow. Okay. As you punch the jets into position, as you punch the Rhapsody jets into position, they whir to life. They explode as you take off out of the hangar bay. You explode out into the open of space, and the night sky is speckled with black. As you try and maneuver, it is not simple. And I'd have you roll another pilot's handling check.
Ooh.
Good roll.
26.
26. With a 26, it is not simple, but you are not a simple man. The Rhapsody, as it soars through space, these creatures are falling, dropping through the air. The Rhapsody dances through them, blasting out, creating openings everywhere you can, and you are trying to fly away.
I at least like sort of strafing it a little bit, getting away from the raceway, and trying to sense if we think that to Pike's idea, if the planet all of a sudden shifts and moves.
You fly straight out, so you ascend directly up from the raceway, almost towards Aurora, and you begin blasting at top speeds to circle around it to its other side. And as you do this, you can see on the scanners that the planet, as you move to its side, stops moving. And then as you strafe around to its other, continuously blasting, peppering the sky, obliterating these black creatures as they burst and you crash through and they reform behind you. As you make it to the other side of this planet, it does start to move towards you.
Shit. I would like to, after having talked to Rhett and the crew, keep my eye on the Rhapsody, if I can see them. Keep my eye on Khan, and attempt to also keep my eye on Rex while I'm just like laying cover fire and waiting for orders from either from Khan or from Rhett.
Brilliant fucking idea, Einstein! It's moving towards us!
All right, whatever you do, don't let it get too close. Don't worry about me, I'll make sure I catch up.
So I'm gonna basically try to get around it and try to pull it away to get as much distance between the pathway and the planet as possible.
Yeah, with a 26, you firmly move to the other side of the planet, and like a tugboat, you are cruising through the skies, but it has a line tied directly to you, and it follows. And as it does, it seems to almost gain speed, seeing that you are isolated. And you, LaBouche, can feel almost a that pull, that desire, almost like an animal magnetism drawing you to it.
I am somehow attached to this planet thing. It's pulling from me.
Don't get out of the ship, LaBouche. Maybe, do you need to get chained up?
I don't know how you would chain me up. I move.
Oh, I have an idea. We gotta put LaBouche in the brig in case he goes cuckoo bananas. LaBouche, let's go. Do you consent to going into the brig?
I have a cuckoo bananas idea.
Oh, what is your idea? Is it going to the brig and putting yourself in jail?
I can eat more of those things.
What? That's the opposite of what I was trying to say.
Exactly, it's cuckoo bananas.
Oh no, we gotta get you to the
Throw
brig.
him in the brig for now. It's for your own safety, LaBouche.
I'm
in the cockpit.
I'll run up to the bridge and I'll hit
at the brig.
Uh-oh. What do I see?
Do I? Do I go in?
No, I'm standing right next to him. I'm leading you. I'm leading you to the bridge. I hit the console and have the door.
The door to the brig swings open as you go to take Labouche in there, and you see.
Oh, we forgot to feed Mad Dog. Oh, there's just no time. Oh, wow, you just run him and then you're Mad Dog.
What the hell?
There's no time. There's no time. I can't believe you're still alive.
Close it!
Wait, no, please, I haven't so loud.
Okay, different idea.
I'm trying to remember the status of our ships. Well, I know that Pike's ship was repaired, but everything else is just completely destroyed still, right?
All of our... sorry.
Yes, everything was completely destroyed. They'd begun to make repairs, but they had heavily prioritized working on Pike's ship and Rhett's ship because Khan had almost taken over the work of the Sparrow personally.
So my suit is still fragmented wreckage, basically, from the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we don't have... Like, this isn't a battle bus, right? Like, there's no weaponry on the Stardust, or is there?
On the Rhapsody?
On the Rhapsody, yeah.
No, there are.
Oh,
there's
This
some...
wouldn't be as
There's
light.
some...
you
Yeah.
know.
There's some turrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like classic,
It's like the Great
Millennium...
Fox. It has the boom.
Yeah. Great Fox,
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon.
do I have a station I can get to?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to the station that I always go to.
Do you think I am a danger?
Labouche, I don't know how to say this. Is it croissant? Is it a what?
Spit it out! I don't
Is
understand!
it croissant or croissant?
It's croissant!
Okay, thanks. Also, I don't know how to tell you this.
Yes! What?
I think you might be the problem.
Of course.
I think you've gotten a whole bunch of people killed. Don't feel too bad about it. But, gosh, Labouche, I don't have enough emotional bandwidth to deal with you. I really miss my wife. I'm really gonna go to my station, and you do you. Maybe go into the break. You can snack up the Mad Dog if you need to. But I'm gonna go to my battle station.
I am putting you in danger!
You go to your battle station. It's back in the dunk tank.
I'm just left alone in the hallway. You can hear the sounds of Mad Dog. I'm gonna start to make my way to the hangar.
You do so. You make your way to the hangar.
How big is this planet? Are we like now behind, like totally behind it, and the planet's between us and the space?
I would say yes. You have at this point you've been able to blast around the planet, and it's now Aurora is between you and the prismatic pathway. So almost like Orion's belt kind of format.
Oh, very cool. Once that's the case, I will just basically turn and I'll say, Pike, we're gonna fucking jet off here. We're gonna go as fast as we can. So if you get into trouble, we won't be that close.
Understood. I promise I'll be all right. Once everything's taken care of here at the pathway, I'll make my way to you. And then we gotta figure out what we're gonna do about this planet.
All right, buddy. Thrusters to 100. Let's do this, and I'll hit a button.
Good luck.
Like you'll hear clanking and chugging as the giant ether engines start converting, and the chemical reactions get stronger, and things whir, and things rattle a little bit, and the propulsion of the Rhapsody We'll basically be at full speed, the fastest we can possibly go.
Full speed, the Rhapsody ignites these engines, whir to life, almost like the start of an old beat up car that you know is just gonna come on if you give it enough time. And the engines kick to life in absolute top speed, and you are blasting off away from the pathway. But you do get the sensation that though you've dramatically increased the speed and the output of the ship is as such, you have not actually increased the speed at which you're moving. You have remained steady.
Oh, this isn't good. Scratch that. They've got some pull on us. I don't know if it's a fucking tractor beam or what, but we can't escape it.
Oh no.
Red, it is me. I can feel it. It is like I am attached to that thing.
What the fuck are we gonna do about it? Your suit's not fixed yet.
If it wants me, I can go. It will stop.
No. We're not gonna lose another one of you.
I can save all of these people.
Fuck. Do I remember how badly it was damaged and how quickly I think that I might be able to at least like patch it together to give him some kind of protection if I can get his excavator 9000 or whatever we're calling it up and going?
I think you would know that it was, I mean, everything was really badly wrecked, but they had gotten, they had been able to get most things back to just like baseline functional, not fully completed, but you would think if you wanted to like Hank pilot, run to the hangar bay, you might have, it might take you 5-10 minutes to get it just a little bit closer to where you'd want to.
Before you do anything fucking stupid, just give me a goddamn second. Hank, just turn on cruise control, and I'll hit the set, and then I'll hit start, and I'll like up the miles per hour just a little bit more as much as I can. Actually, no. In knowing that we haven't increased, I'm actually going to drop the
Throttle
thrusters
back.
so that we're still going.
Yep.
But I want to save some of the fuel.
Yeah,
if we
absolutely.
can.
You do so, and you can see the engine output was pushing into red level conditions as you were trying to explode out, but it's drawing you back. And so throttling back on the engines has brought you back into a functionally safe standpoint on the Rhapsody. Hank takes over piloting control, keeps your heading, and flies into space.
I'm going to rush to my workshop, and hanging on my wall is that kind of canister that has the ether core that we found on the junk planet, and I'm gonna rip it off the wall.
Oh, shit.
Well, better use using it now before we all fucking die. And I'm gonna carry it under my arm and run down to the hangar and basically, would you be there?
I'm next to the panel to open the door.
Okay, so I will meet
I'm
you
like-
there. All right, just give me 10 minutes. And
What
I'm
is
gonna-
your plan? I can stop the deaths now.
You need some fucking protection. You can't just go out there. And if I can utilize this, at least it'll give you a little bit of speed and power. All right?
I don't think that I need it. I think
What do you mean you don't fucking need it?
I can consume them.
You're just gonna fly out into space like you are?
Go to the planet.
Go to the planet. I mean, if there's even a fucking, I'm sure what we saw at the raceway was a fraction of what's on the fucking planet.
The stuff these creatures are made of, they make me stronger.
Fuck. Look, take the suit, all right? You might need it. And if you don't, leave it there for all I care. Who gives a fuck if the Grun Corp or the Empire finds that thing?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. And I'll get to work. And I'll immediately start doing what I can. And I'll try to very hastily kind of connect his like propulsion systems and any kind of energy systems of the suit to the basically the chest piece Iron Man style, right? I'm sort of installing this canister into the center of it, but being hasty and knowing that every minute that waits, potentially more people are going to die.
Yep. It's not perfect. Well, roll an engineering check. Let's see if it is.
Come on. Oh, it's gonna be perfect. I need a purple die. I'll use this one. Yeah, I twist this.
Twist it. This is very important to the narrative.
And while you're doing it,
I'm gonna twist one more time.
One more twist.
Pike,
Thanks, chap.
What is it, Khan?
I don't know what your crew is doing, but it looks like the planet's moving away from the raceway.
The plan was to try to use them as a diversion, but they seem to be stuck or getting pulled back into the planet. There's a real chance I'm gonna have to go after them, Khan.
That's strange. There must be something going on. I've moved into its low orbit to get a sense of the surface. Looks like almost has like black ant hills these things are oozing out of. I could shoot into them, but
Khan,
they seem to reform.
don't get too close. We don't know what's going on the surface. If they get pulled in, we might have to land. I don't need you getting stuck there too.
We gotta stop this thing, Pike. We don't know what it's gonna do. It's not stopping on its own.
All right, let me see if I can get a hold of Rhett, and I'll get back to you. Hang tight. Don't crash. Rhett, come in. What's the update? You said you were stalled.
I'm working, but LaBouche wants to handle this.
What do you mean he wants to handle it?
I'm not gonna try to talk sense into him. I'm fucking giving up on that. But I think it's drawn to him, and he thinks so too.
Don't tell me he's going down to the surface.
I don't know what he's gonna do, but he's gonna try to fucking absorb him.
Damn it!
As I'm tinkering, I will all of a sudden something will click, and if I attach this tube to this, and I can change the lubricant just a little bit, and I have a flash of genius. As a reaction, I can add 5 to an ability check or a saving throw.
What?
I've been waiting for that.
Okay. And so my total is 36.
With a
Or 37.
With a natural 20.
I rolled a natural 20 plus 37.
This is rare, everybody.
36.
Shit.
In
Holy
10
shit.
minutes, you have crafted perfection. You start to route this core into the center of the suit, and then there's a moment. Not that coupling, but here, if I route it this way, it changes the orientation of the flow, and the cooling can maximize energy output. And as you insert it, you know intrinsically that this is perfect work. And your intention to power this suit is absolutely gonna fucking do it.
All right, LaBouche, that's as good as it's gonna get.
It's only been 5 minutes!
It's done! Go!
And I will jump into from my suit into the larger suit. Essentially, my goo will fill the veins of this thing. What would normally be the what's the word for
Hydraulics?
what?
Hydraulics?
Yeah, for hydraulics,
Yeah.
it's goodrolics as I fill the hands and I'm able to move the arms. And how does the new energy source
It's in your chest.
It's in my chest.
Yeah, it's not your chest, but it's in the chest of this giant suit. And I mean, I leave it up to you.
When you juice into it and your form becomes and enters the hydraulics of the thing, becomes the movement, you're empowered by the ichor, but you feel this pulsing ether core, perfectly crafted with maximum output. All of the dangerous, unstable energy perfectly encapsulated by Rhett and connected to give you a feeling the likes of which you've never experienced before. It's like the moment where normal All Might engages his form, and you're just fucking. You've never felt so powerful. You have all of the energy of all of the ages coursing within you.
You have created a masterwork. Can you get a little double D for me right here?
Yeah.
Open the hangar door! The hangar bay door!
Close enough. I hit a big button and the hangar door will open up. And I'll take a step back. You're clear for takeoff.
Thank you. If I don't see you again, I'll see you again. I'm going to a planet made of food!
And I will jump in one motion and fly out into space, endeavoring to reach the planet's surface, targeting it.
As this happens, Red, I don't know what you did to it as it go. Generals gathered in the masses.
I also installed a stereo.
I had 2 extra minutes once I finished.
Click. Every time you get into a car in Fortnite, just the first button you hit, turn the radio off.
Labouche, roll an athletics saving throw.
I'm going to use my big dice because I'm in my big suit.
Roll a strength or dexterity saving throw.
I'm sorry. Saving throw, you say?
Yep.
But that's not what I want. Strength or dexterity?
Strength or dexterity saving throw.
I'm going to go with a 21.
Pretty good.
21. Pike, what are they doing? It looks like they've just dropped a bomb towards the planet's surface.
I don't know how else to say this, Khan, but one of ours is going to the surface.
They're sending one man down.
Well, sort of. One jelly person.
You've made some weird friends. Labouche, you start rocketing towards the planet's surface. You feel completely free now. Like you're moving exactly where you're intended to be. Your arms by your side, you fire out like a bullet as the planet is drawing you in or you are drawing it. At this point, it is hard to tell who is going to who.
I let it. And I feel like maybe I have hope in my heart, which is a remarkable feeling in this state.
You start to ignite almost in flame as you break through the atmosphere of this planet. The ether engine core whirring, crackling, steaming to life as it makes your suit impenetrable. As you're crashing towards the planet's surface head first, you're able to flip legs down. And as you land...
Oh, shit. It would be like it would be...
Oh, yeah. There'd be ice. If it's ice, there'd be...
crater.
It would be like a cloud of white.
You get that faraway shot from space where you can see like the little like plume on the, on the surface.
Yeah.
You land on the ground, and exactly that. You create a crater that sends spidering cracks throughout the ice in a 100-yard radius destroyed circle. You can see it on the planet's surface from the cockpit of the Rhapsody. A massive crater as you've landed onto the ground. And you take 15 points of damage.
Very good.
It's not too bad.
Oh, that's good.
I'm going to look around and see if I can find more of these black ichor creatures. I am encased in my suit, so as I do, I want to remove my suit's gloves to give myself essentially 2 hands to be able to absorb more of these. Basically, two mouths that I can grab them with and hopefully start pulling them in to see if I have the same ability to consume these creatures that I did when I was first covered with the ichor.
Roll an investigation check.
Would you see that like a high proportion of your body is now just in those 2 hands? So like really big hands.
Yeah, I
like,
would absolutely say
that's
that's
really
the
cool.
case. But if I am going to get bigger from consuming, then I can slowly fill
Oh,
out
yeah,
the suit.
exactly, right?
Investigation, you say? This is going to be very high. Give me a 5.
Twist. We're twisting.
This is very narratively relevant. Twist.
Give me a 14.
With a
Much better.
14, you move easily. You don't climb as much as you put one thundering footstep in front of the other as you ascend out of this crater you have made within the ice. As you move out, you notice a couple things around you. This is truly Aurora. Around you, a sheet of ice, white snow. There's no wind today. And you see simply what looks like one pulsating, dark, like large anthill, like a fissure in the ground, a planet wound, directly ahead of you. But you would expect, almost from the volume that this planet was putting out, you would expect this place to be covered in something like that, but it doesn't seem to be. You find just one ahead of you.
I immediately targeting it. I will look for the others and be like, I think your friends will come. You will have to be the appetizer. And I will attempt to grab it and swallow it with my hand if I can reach it.
You move out. Boom, boom, boom. As you take these lumbering footsteps as you approach.
And I will go into a rage.
As on your final approach, it plumes and puckers as it spits out a black orb that it sends and looks like it loops around, almost like it's going to head towards the raceway. But on your approach, you fire out a hand and catch it in air, and instantly it is absorbed within your form.
I Michael Jordan pose as I grab them.
You reach out towards this planet wound, and as your hand hovers about it, it trembles and oozes and moves and shakes as tendrils of liquid are magnetized towards you as you start to wrestle with it. And I need you to make an athletics check, athletics contest.
Advantage because you're raging.
That's exactly right. Let me just get over to, you say athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
There we go.
Let's go with a 27.
Nice.
With 27.
Nice.
There's this pull as you reach out, and it tries to move back from you desperately, but effortlessly. You don't let it. And your hand moves out, and as it mingles with it, it starts to pull this opening in the ground, this black ichor up out of it, and you absorb it, and you feel energized.
This is better than the waffles!
And you gain 1 strength.
Whoa.
This might get out of hand.
Very quickly. I do not envy.
I somehow managed to make myself roll. I didn't know that was enabled on this. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. But yeah, I have 21. That's cool. And I will start to look around. Does it feel like I depleted this anthill?
It is, so once you have absorbed it, it is now gone from the planet's surface. And you just see a crack in the ice.
Ret, I think it worked! I can feed on this planet!
All right, how do you feel? Have you already consumed something?
Yes, I consumed one little guy!
And you're still yourself?
I feel powerful. I feel good!
All right. Just the second you start feeling off, all right? You fucking stop.
I'm going to go see if I can find more. Hopefully they are leaving the Raceway planet and making their way here.
I'm storming off, and I'm going to continue to see if I can find anthills as quickly as possible and find these fissures. Hoping that I can play whack-a-mole with anything that I can find.
It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet, I presume. I'm at my battle station. which is a very large TV and an N64 controller. Oh, it's just like Suncat 64! And it's just like a super N64 style 64-bit graphics as I'm attempting to use turrets. If there's any like goo creatures falling, are they goo creatures? Are they flesh and blood? Are they...
It's hard to tell, actually.
I'm shooting them up.
They fluctuate between these unsettlingly amorphous black shapes, and in moments, especially after you'd have seen on the planet, after killing onlookers, they almost for a moment seem to take actual form, and you see. You would remember seeing at the time what looks like terribly sharp teeth, tendrils, and the most unsettling color of eyes.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Are they attacking?
Roll an attack roll.
Oh gosh.
So they're also in space.
They're also in space. It's
okay.
like pluming
Is it like a spell attack
out,
roll?
like
Right.
it's like pluming out. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna use a twist.
You can use a spell attack roll. The turrets would be
sick.
powered by whatever
Oh. I'm gonna cash in my twist fate, and I'll to re-roll this one. Oh, it's 16. I also got to roll on my wild magic surge too. Oh, goodness! Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh, why am I putting? Oh, 16. It's like a 20. It's like a 24.
24, yes. With a 24, you're at your gun turret and you lock into it. You're sitting, you have your N64 controller in front of your Rathoid K-tube? Cathode ray tube. That's what it is. Cathode ray tube TV as you're firing out. And instead of the classic laser guns that the Rhapsody shoots out, you're shooting out like twin water blasts out into the air of Seltzer. As these creatures are flying all around the ship, Rhett, Hank still piloting as best they can to avoid any collisions, but there are figures hitting the hull. But you're blasting out, just shattering these goo creatures all around you as best you can. But as you destroy them, you'll notice that as you destroy them for a moment. As they get disintegrated and blast apart, as you attack them, it looks almost like they won't reform. They take much longer, but eventually they do still reform.
Oh, they keep coming. Oh, gosh darn it, I said I liked Crab Rangoon and Goth chicks, not Crab Rangoon and Shoggoth chicks. Oh, hold on a second. I open up the space fridge, I grab a bag of frozen lasagna pizza. I run to the brakes. Here you go, Mad Dog.
We don't want him alive!
I sit back down. Oh.
Roll a perception check
Oh,
as
me?
you gun towards the
Dog
planet.
doesn't eat it.
Yeah.
We don't need him. We need him dead.
Oh, veggie! I don't eat veggie a day in my life. I'd rather starve.
Perception. Oh, God.
We need to jettison his ass out into the vacuum of space.
I got a 6.
A 6. With a 6, as you're gunning through these creatures, you're now the planet. You can tell the planet is getting closer and closer to you. It's drawing you in a gravitational pull. You catch the oddest glinting from the planet's surface. Not like reflected light, but kind of like a weird, colorful light.
Oh.
Guys, are you seeing this weird colorful light on the planet? I thought this is all just black and white because of ice and ooze.
I would be I would still basically be trying. I would be back in the cockpit, and I would be taking the ship away. Now that Labouche is on the planet, is there any change in has the planet stopped moving? Is it are we now making distance away?
Good question.
Yes. So you would see on the sensors, absolutely, the planet has now stopped moving. That Labouche has reached its surface. It no longer is moving away from the raceway, but it is still drawing you in through its gravitational pull, though it doesn't seem to be following you anymore, just an aspect of space.
All right, Labouche, you being down there, the planet stopped moving.
Ha!
Any other signs of danger?
When I hear strange light, I'm looking at all the horizons around me. Do I see any colorful light in my general vicinity, or am I gonna have to circumnavigate this globe?
Roll an investigation check.
I would be happy to. 4.
No. You do not.
It's like a rainbow in the dark.
Can you give me some orientation?
Oh, it's to your. Hold on.
Rat, can you give me some orientation?
Rat, do you
I can't see the planet. Hold on, I adjust my rear view mirror. Oh wait, to your left.
As you adjust your rearview mirror, you say objects in mirror may be closer than they appear, and the planet is taking up the entire mirror.
I don't think I would be looking at it's because I would have a different perspective.
And I rolled a 6, so do I get any orientation?
No.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Turn left!
I immediately start stomping left, and along the way, if I'm hitting any anthills, we're calling them, or fissures, or if I'm seeing any more of these creatures, I'm making noise. I'm shouting. I am stomping. I'm trying to crack the ice. I'm doing everything that I can to try to attract these creatures that I think, for whatever reason, benefit me, and I can neutralize and hopefully save lives.
And you're finding them. As you move around, you find smaller Vischer after smaller Vischer. Not that they're getting smaller, just they're small-ish
they're
ones.
all
You
smallish.
get the sense. You're finding them, and as you do that same tug of war, but you're capable of consuming them, and it feels amazing as you draw them out of the planet. And you get the sense that around this area, you are healing it. You are expunging whatever taint has afflicted this world, but you also are getting the sense that this is just the tip of the iceberg. You have to find the source. And you start to, after moving around, you start to recognize the area just a little bit. As the same area you touched down before when you made your way to the Saurian temple.
With that relative idea of landscape, do I have a general sense of where the temple was?
You have a general, I would go this way, kind of sense.
This isn't left at all! And I start to I turn and I start to make my way cracking through the ice. And as I come across small fissure, I will heal the wounds. But I'm starting to look for either colorful light or for the temple, using my memory and recollection to the best of my ability.
Okay. You head down a familiar path, and you make your way there. We'll say at this point, the gravitational pulls become so strong that the Rhapsody has entered low orbit, and you are moving towards landfall.
Pike, we're not escaping this. How are things at the raceway?
How are things at the raceway?
Things at the raceway. So actually, once Labouche touched down on the planet, you would have noticed a distinct and dramatic lessening of the pluming of these dark figures. So you're still flying through air, peppering them, destroying them, keeping them away from the raceway. But at this point, much of the amassed gathering of the crowd has been able to scutter away and make it to safety, or is killed in the stands. But they're unfortunate. They're either safe or had fallen in the first moments.
It looks like we're gaining ground. I think things are going to be okay here. You said you're not able to escape. Shoot me your coordinates. I'll be right there.
All right, here we are. Hank, send him over. Do I recognize we're on a similar side of the planet, in the same way that sort of LaBouche does, but from this vantage point?
I would say so the snowstorms aren't happening that they were when you first fell. So when you first fell, it was very hard to scan the surface of the planet and understand where you were, what you were looking for. This is not the situation you find yourself in now. The planet, you can understand the surface to a certain degree. You're getting pulled down not too far away from where you left, where LaBouche had made landfall. And you also have a degree to kind of pilot down in and land where you'd like. But you would be able to tell, you see a similar cutout in the ice that leads towards a ravine that leads towards what you believe to be the temple, and you understand you're approaching rapidly a very familiar place.
So knowing that we're being pulled, right, and that I'm just going to try to use the thrusters to sort of have like a controlled crash almost, and try to make it as least damaging as possible, and guide us to a place close to LaBouche, but where we're not going to get like crashed and stuck if we fix the problem and then are able to take off again.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just keep your 20 as you are making landfall. You are hitting this rapid approach, but you know the instant you can engage the reverse thrusters, and instead of attempting to slow and burning out your propulsion as you get closer, you save for the perfect moment. You kick in the repulsor burners as you come towards the planet's surface. As the ship bounces almost off the planet, and you you spin and you skirt to a stop in the ice on top, perfectly placed and dropped without damage.
Khan, listen, the Rhapsody's stuck. They're making contact with the surface. I'm going for them.
Be safe out there. I'm still in low orbit. I'll track anything that looks like it's taking off the planet. Destroy it. And if you need covering fire, I'll provide it.
I don't know what I'm gonna find when I touch down. But if we can deal with this thing, get as far away as you can.
Be safe, Pike.
You too, Khan. But I follow the coordinates to find the Rhapsody.
And you do so. You fly in a lower trajectory over the planet's surface. You make a perception check.
I would be honored. Perception, you said?
Perception.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. With a dirty 20, you are blasting over these icy hills. You see, actually, the ruins of the temple. And as you fly over it, you see what looks like almost a river running out of its mouth of black liquid.
And this is the temple that we originally had been in.
The temple that you'd originally been in. And as you fly over and you make your way, you're going almost the reverse, the path that you took here the first time. Okay. As you fly over, you see a similar glinting light on a horizon. And it is oddly as Chuckles described, almost like a rainbow light.
Whoa.
That disappears, flashes for a briefest moment, and disappears in an instant.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, Pike.
I've got you.
We've got a serious problem. I just passed overhead of the temple that we left before. The ruins, it's a nightmare. There seems to be a black river flowing from the ruins of the temple.
A river, you say?
Yeah, and beyond that, I saw some weird flash of vibrant, multicolored light on the horizon, just for a moment. I should be getting to the Rhapsody any minute.
All right. We've made touchdown. It ain't going anywhere, so we're going to make the rest of the way on foot.
All right, sit tight. I'll catch up.
Chuckles, get off the goddamn game. Let's go.
Oh, I'm shooting. Oh, it was all Thuncat. I was playing Thuncat.
You were just Hank shooting.
Yeah. Hank's making the guns. Yeah. Chuckles' battle station is just so he can have fun during.
Man, I should have known we
combat.
didn't have tons of really cool giant red bombs. Okay. I'll join the rest of the crew.
So we're leaving the Rhapsody, and probably as Pike maybe gets to where we are,
You see the sparrow come screaming around as
open the
you guys are
hangar
like,
for you so that you can dock it.
You are getting your ice gear on in the hangar bay as you send the command to drop the hangar door. As it opens, and Pike expertly lines up, flies in, spins it, and parks it right in the spot.
And then once I come running out of the Sparrow, out of the hangar to where you guys are on the bridge, I'm just wearing what I normally wear, except it's a giant puffy magenta jacket with like a blue scarf. It's just what Spike wears all night.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you have that. That's fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab my Popo outfit as well.
Yep.
And I'll look and I'll see the pink one hanging next to the blue one, and I'll be like, oh. And I'll grab it.
All right, as soon as I get to you guys, I'll like skid to a stop and be like, all right, any update on LaBouche?
Do we see him actually? How far would he be from here?
Yeah, not much further ahead. He, Marvel superhero crash landed into the planet, but you were able to kind of like fly down, and you made more of a diagonal trajectory as you approached, and you would have known to kind of like be on his tail. He would definitely be within your vision range, but ahead of you, but you'd see him.
All right, it looks like he's just ahead. We're gonna catch up, LaBouche. Keep doing your thing, but don't get too far.
I'm moving I'm dash speed, right? I'm moving 100 feet, 100 feet, 100 feet, 100 feet. I'm like the Hulk as he smashes through with the forest in a Marvel film. I'm just jumping and then reaching the next thing, stopping to briefly pull out one of these weird gooey boys, and then just crushing it and continuing on my way.
It sounds like we'll be there around the same time.
So I'll bring Hank with me. And I think we would just start hustling towards the temple.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
As quickly as we can.
As you step out of the Rhapsody, you're immediately hit with a familiar chill as the air takes hold. But it's not the cold that sends the shiver up your spine. The feeling an animal gets when it's being hunted slowly creeps from the bottom of your spine to the base of your neck. Something knows you're here, and you get the sense that it's watching you. You know, if you're going to go anywhere, you'll have to make it back to the Saurian Temple, and you all head out. LaBouche, you are bounding ahead. You know, obviously, you would have seen or felt, or maybe you're so laser focused, locked in, but you would know that the Rhapsody had landed behind you, and your party is making their way to you. But you have this sense of purpose. You are energized by what you're doing. You are the hero of this story, and you are the janitor. You can clean this place up.
And I think I would be not beelining necessarily, recognizing that my friends are just behind me. I might go a little bit wider to find additional fissures to absolutely guarantee that they won't run into any of the
Like a
same
snake.
like a
sneaky
snake. Yes.
You were slithering along the ice, back and forth. You find pockets here and there of these fissures in the ice, and you consume. You're feeling good as you bound forward when the crew catches up.
As I turn, I'm in this massive, like, worker drone mech suit thing that we haven't named, and one of my hands is like absolutely huge at this point. The other hand is there to make sure that I can scrape along the ice. I'm sure I'm covered almost in like frosty residue and such. Do I look even bigger? Like, does my hand look different, or am I just straight absorbing this stuff and remaining in control?
When you are absorbing this stuff and remaining in control, you feel almost an interesting sense that you aren't hungry. That kind of like uncontrollable primal hunger that's come over you and you've grappled with this power before is absent. You are just emboldened. You're just empowered.
Yeah. Okay.
You do, however, you are noticeably bigger than before. Not like comically huge, but it's now not just like a fraction of a size increase that you'd have to really be paying attention to. You would look bigger, and it's not just the suit.
I'll turn and
it's noticeable.
You, like literally looming over the three of you. You can hear over the loudspeakers on my suit. Hey, you guys!
Baboosh! You been working out?
Yes, I have.
Thick game.
Working out this problem. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm better. I played some Suncat 64. Oh my gosh, we're on a hell planet. Oh gosh, these are mountains of madness, truly. Oh, we're at the mountains of madness. Oh,
It's gonna be all right. I will protect you.
How are the modifications? How are they working out?
It is a masterwork. I have never felt stronger, and it's not just because of the echo.
All right, well, why don't you go first? We'll be right behind you. You lead the way.
yeah.
I'll just walk casually because I'm at this point, like, me just having like a casual stroll. You guys have to actually probably have a light jog in order to keep up. And I will
pull my
turn,
gun.
presuming that I, at this point, must be in view of this temple, and start to beeline. And if we happen to come across any fissures before my friends arrive, I will reach down inside and crack it like a glow stick and pop it back.
You're not in sight of the temple just yet. It is over a couple more ridges before you can get there. You have a general sense of just about how far it was, because you've flown over it and made the trip extremely recently. And you make your way along through a very familiar pathway. And as you approach where you had once ridden the cart before, as you evaded charging wolves and giant land sharks, you see what looks like almost a snow-covered giant mound and a red pool in the snow ahead of you.
Oh.
In my minutes on the surface of this planet, perhaps longer, I've been going from fissure to fissure. Have I come across any creatures or seen anything like wolves or anything like that at all?
Not yet.
I'll stop in my tracks when I see this mound.
Guys, the creatures on this planet, they may not have survived.
Oh, the little penguins that Kavir loved riding so much and wasn't afraid of at all.
Yeah.
So whatever we did here, we destroyed all of the ecosystem too?
I don't know if it was
Yeah.
us or those things, but whatever we let out, Maybe there was room for nothing else.
Oh gosh, all those ice wolves.
Well, there's a lot of it too. I mean, it is pouring out from the core of this planet.
Can none of you check out that mound? I'm afraid I might hurt anything delicate.
All right, give me a second. And I'll go to where he pointed and very, quickly and quietly, I'll try to, very deftly, move up to it and see if I can get within range of what he's talking about to get a closer look.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's where I'm a Viking.
19.
19. You creep forward and you move, arm at the ready, combat stance, as you move swiftly, but deftly, almost as if the footing under you never leaves the ground, but you cascade across it towards this creature, and the smell hits you first. The smell of death, the smell of decay, the smell of rotting. And as you get closer, you realize that the snow has been stained by blood. And if you continue forward and you start to move around it to see what this is, a huge, iced land shark is covered in snow on the top and has a massive gaping wound in its side and lies dead on the ground.
Oh, shit.
I get as close as I can, doing my best to ignore the smell, to see if the wound has any of this black residue that we've been seeing, mixed in it.
Roll an investigation check.
Damn it. That's not the one. Come on.
Hey!
Come on. Natural 20!
I felt it happen.
For a total of 21 investigation.
For a total of 21 investigation.
So I squat, on my heel. I Slav squat, right next to it.
You, as you walk around this thing, you now realize that stealth is not as much a priority. You put your hand out on the side of this beast, and you know immediately that it has been long dead. As you move to the gaping wound and you look at it and you squat down, and it almost envelops you as you're in it. It is a giant, tearing hole. You notice something interesting. It looks like a bite mark, but not bite marks. It looks like a single bite mark has been taken out of the side of this creature. And you do notice where almost it's been burned in as places where the skin, the flesh, the muscle was severed away. You do find hints of the black ichor.
While I'm looking at it, I reach into my puffy overcoat and I pull out a cigarette and I light it. And then I quickly, not run, but I move quickly back to the rest of the group to report what I found. Bad news. One of those ice sharks. It's been dead for a while, but it looked like it had one giant bite taken out of it. Whatever ate it left behind a lot of that black residue.
Like one giant fucking bite?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
No, it's been dead for days, weeks.
Oh. There's always the bigger fish, or land shark, or labouche.
So I've got this feeling like there's something lurking, watching us.
I think we have to go to the fourth.
You think it's whatever the fuck did that?
Well, whatever did. What worries me is this stuff might be coalescing, and maybe it's taken some horrific form.
My plan is to explore as much of the planet as possible and consume. Perhaps I can coalesce faster.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Labouche?
It is not nourishing me, but it makes me stronger. More important, I neutralized the creatures, the ichor.
What happens when you become more of that stuff than you are of your stuff?
Here's the thing. Hank hit, dozens of them with lasers, and they don't fucking die. They explode and they come right back together. It seems like whatever he's doing is the only way that actually fucking stops him. Maybe this is whatever the Weaver did to you. And maybe he gave you some kind of power, like this is your fucking purpose.
Maybe, or perhaps anyone of my type might have the same reaction.
Well, I'm with you, Rhett. If the second something starts feeling off, you tell us.
As soon as I lose control, I will let you know. Right now, I feel like LaBouche.
Oh, should we go get Mad Dog in case he needs like a snack that isn't one of the ooze guys, and so he doesn't eat us?
I'm not hungry.
Now you aren't. What if I crave humanoid flesh? I must have a morsel.
I've never craved human flesh.
And if we get off this fucking planet, we're gonna need credits to survive, and Mad Dog's still got a bounty on his head.
Oh, you're right. It was dead or alive, right?
I don't fucking know. Was it? Yeah, it was. Yep. Let me check.
So-
Yep.
I don't know if he ate the pizza, but good. I'm glad it was either or. Anyway.
You explode.
You gave him the lasagna one, right?
You all explode.
Oh gosh! No, this is the one time you can say space rocks fall. You all die.
Space
Those
rocks
are just
fall.
asteroids.
Yeah. Asteroids fall.
and
Asteroids
we all
fall.
die.
And you all
Wait, did
die.
I open the pizza drawer or the arsenic drawer? I don't know why we picked up those pizza slice shaped wedges of arsenic. I can't remember why we got those. I think we were trying to hunt space rats. Anyway, I think I picked the right one.
We leave Chuckles.
We continue on towards the ruins of the temple.
You carry on a familiar path. Rising up against you as you walk an icy pathway that declines downwards. Rising up is that same ice cliff that hugged your left as you raced away from creatures charging at you. You can see embedded into the wall blaster burns, almost like magenta heat flares, scratches in the ground where LaBouche was firing punches out at the onslaught of charging nature that was chasing you last time. You see your signature, the signature of the Rhapsody. Damage and destruction everywhere you go. And you come to the end of this pathway. And once again, off in the distance, not too far, just a bit ahead of you, you see a huddled mass of dark figures. Each one looks to be about 6.5, 7 feet tall. There are about 10 of them, huddled up around each other.
They seem still.
They seem still.
Should I go and...
Go smash them and eat them.
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is that what you've been eating down here?
I've been pulling the liquid free from fissures in the ice.
All right, well, do your thing.
Just smash into them. Use your turbocharge.
I use my turbocharge.
Wait, you said there's 10 of them, right?
There's 10 of
Oh,
them.
there's perfect.
That's I specifically see turbocharge kills 10 ichor right here.
Roll an
Steer
attack
eye.
roll.
I will run up and I will. Oh, this is not my. It didn't land on.
Okay.
Man, okay, that was
You're
weird.
advantaged.
Oh, thank God. Attack roll, you say? Good grief. I'm going to enjoy a 17 to hit.
With a 17, you run up, bounding. The rest of you can feel the ground quaking beneath each one of his steps as he charges forward. You take bigger and bigger strides as you start to gain air. Eventually, you just leap into the air and you form into the you just get two giant mallet arms as you crash down onto the ground and you obliterate 4 of these objects. As you stand up, proud of your accomplished work, you look around and you see the forms of your penguin friends as you have decimated 4 of them. Covered in blood, beak. Covered in blood, beak, viscera, ice, and death erupts out in all directions.
No.
I got this. Don't come nearer.
All right, all
Take
right.
him.
We'll stay back
We'll
here.
stay back.
How's it going?
You've got this, Labouche. Take him out. Finish there's 6 left.
These ones seem okay.
Hold on, let me play some pump-up music for you in that new stereo system. When there's space lightning, you know it always brings me. A space rainbow in the dark.
I quit. I quit.
We should.
I don't know what to do.
Wow. That was incredible.
If they start running away, just let them run away.
Yeah. They don't start running away.
Come on, you guys, go! Go! Please go!
They are going to order me to kill you.
I can't let the others know. Please go!
Labouche, you're doing great. 6 left. 6 to go. You just got smashed and you smashed those 4 so easily.
Not only do they not run away, in fact, they don't respond to your presence at all.
Ooh. Guys, hide. Run! You guys! Please go! Please!
I'm warming up the ether can. You better let me know, Labouche. Heads up. Here it goes.
I'm gonna scoot one with the back of my hand. I'm gonna try scooting one. Come on!
You reach out. Oh, fuck. You reach out and you touch the form of this penguin, and you feel ice cold. Roll an investigation check.
Oh, maybe they'll already be dead. Thank
Please
God.
let them already be dead. 4.
With a 4,
hard to tell.
you move around. You move around to the front of this penguin, and looking directly into its eyes, you know that it is long dead. And there doesn't seem to be any life, any movement inside.
God.
They stand collected in this strange circle, and the only odd thing is they're almost posed, like they're paused in time.
That's a nightmare.
One looks like it was in the middle of throwing a snowball to the other. One has a playful look on its face, having just been struck. The others look like they may have been in the middle of building a snowman, but no such structure remains.
Like Pompeii style.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Great pull.
Guys, it's not the echo. It's...
What was it?
We run up. I run up.
Yeah. Oh, it's safe. Okay.
Just look.
Oh,
Oh!
my God.
God.
Oh!
LaBouche, what happened?
They look like the creatures to me. I smashed these 4 and the others are dead.
And as you look upon the remaining penguins, that familiar inkling at the base of your neck creeps like an itty-bitty spider up your back and nestles in the worst place.
Give him a quick once-over before we leave. Check for any of that stuff.
Wow, we can't stay here long.
Just quick.
Real quick. All right, fine.
I'll keep a lookout, don't worry.
I'll approach, and my eye will start to glow, and sort of scan them up and down, and see if I can get any sense maybe how they died, or if there's any kind of signature of the ooze or the goo or anything else on them.
Roll an investigation check.
Do I have some kind of like advantage thing? Let me see here.
I think I just have like a
I think
a
I
skill.
made myself a.
investigator. Don't you have eyes of minute seeing?
I love the eyes of minutes.
I don't think I do.
That's one of the oldest jokes in Evantress.
Yeah.
It
That's the old
is.
one.
No, that's just gonna be a investigation. That's gonna be a 17.
That's plenty.
With a 17, you take one step back and your eye flicks to different scanning modes. You flick thermal, nothing. You flick frequency, nothing. You flick X-ray, and you see that each and every one of them is impaled by a giant black spear that pierces from the base of the ground up through their skull. And as you look down, you can see it penetrating from the ground, and it runs directly up them. Almost, when you do that to an animal,
Taxidermy.
almost like a taxidermied penguins set on black spears.
What in the hell? LaBouche. Lift one of those penguins. Straight up.
I'll just lean down where I'm standing and grab the nearest one and sort of...
Roll an athletics contest.
Oh.
I will spike a 25.
Damn, okay.
Hold on.
Or, oh, I guess I don't know if you're raging.
It's been more than a minute.
Oh,
I'd
But
have
you're
to
in a
rage again.
suit, so maybe
You got the perfect ether engine charging.
maybe
you
it's
can
like a
keep your
perma
rage.
rage. Yeah.
So if you want to give me perma rage, I'll roll again to fish for a 20.
You
But
can have perma rage right
I did
now. Are
pretty
you kidding me?
Alone and she doesn't look
26 actually.
With a 26, you put your hands around the sides of this penguin. Its arms up, almost like it was giving a little dancey wave, and you go to move it up. There's resistance for a moment. Rhett, you see it just a little too late. With an athletics handling check of 26, you are so strong that it can't stop you. But as you go to lift it off the spear doesn't want that. It moves. The tip of it extends out and down, almost like a grappling hook. And as you move it off, you scuttle the inside of it. As you rip almost the skin of this penguin clean off the spear, and its innards fall to the ground.
As soon as I realize that I'm wrestling with this Ichor spike, I will toss that away, trying to push that out of my mind at the same time, and immediately try to wrestle to get to it so that if I can connect with it, I might be able to suck it up the way I have been with the other smaller fishers.
Mm-hmm. Roll one more athletics contest.
Oh, God.
Advantage because he's pretty rage.
Roll it.
Nice.
Oh man, 26 again.
26. With a 26, you find this spear. You grab it, and you forcibly go to absorb it like you have so many other times to this point. but this belongs to another. You don't absorb it. It stands firm, jutting out of the ice. And as much as your body wants to intake it, wants to bring it in, something pulls back.
What is that thing? It's in all of them.
What do you mean it's in all of them?
It fucking killed them somehow. Like it erupted from the fucking ice.
I look down.
Killed them and froze them in place.
Are we standing on it?
We gotta move.
We gotta fucking move. Now.
LaBouche, can you come with us? Can you let go of that thing? LaBouche!
Shoot it! Shoot it as I let go!
We just lay into it.
I'm gonna try to get my hand out of the way fast enough while it's still exposed. I'm assuming it might like slurp or attack. I just wanted to endeavor to destroy it. See if I can actually get some other things to like blow it apart if I can.
Or if it just stays there, right? Like
right. It could just.
I said mine to acid. So I'm using acid splash? Acid splash? Whatever the cantrip is? Yeah.
Roll attack rolls at advantage.
Poison spray
and acid splash.
I'll make 2 attacks.
I can just find it actually on my list.
As it was grappled.
Oh.
17 enough.
23 for both.
Oh no.
Wait.
Why are you looking at me like that, Mace?
It's a dexterity saving throw. Does it automatically fail?
It'll automatically fail.
Okay.
Well, that's a good sign. Maybe.
7 points of acid damage for me.
Yeah, 23 to hit for both shots.
LaBouche, as you let go, all of you lay into it with a cascade of explosive power. Once again demonstrating just how formidable a force you are. As this kicks up an unbelievably cold plume of ice and dust and smoke for a minute, as you almost disintegrate this land in front of you, and you blow an aspect of the ground clean away, and you create once again like a little like a cupping in the ground. As the ice clears, you may all roll damage.
Okay. Woohoo! 7 for me.
17 over 2 attacks.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
12 plus 14 is what?
26.
26.
Plus 20 is...
Get the fuck out of here.
Plus 20 is
That's
46.
46.
46.
That's what you did?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I didn't know you were ever doing damage. I mean,
I made him sharpshooter attack.
7 is pretty. I mean, that was pretty good.
Yeah, look at a spray bottle.
Yeah, like I'll set it to like acid, like a big thing, and then a flower will kind of go around the nozzle of my gun and it'll spray acid.
Yeah.
I know you guys were going on.
As you just level the ground in front of you, the smoke and ice, the shattering clears, and disintegrated is the black spear. Nowhere to be seen.
Scan the other penguins again! Is it gone?
I don't know, but we shouldn't be standing here. We don't want the same thing to happen to us. And it could come up from the ground at any minute.
You are in danger. This is different somehow.
I'll give it one more scan, but let's start fucking moving. And I'll do a scan again to see if the spikes are still in the other penguins.
You do the same. You do the same flipping, just out of habit almost. You know that the other frames won't see anything. You turn to leave, and as you flip through, you don't see the 6th, but you see the 5 other black spears still embedded in the penguins, and X-ray, frequency, and thermal as you turn. And just as you're turning to move away, as you look out, the thermal scans the ridge line, and you see one heat signature at the top of the ridge. And as your eye flips back off thermal, you see a black silhouette standing atop the ridge line.
Look up there. See that too?
What is going on here?
You think it's her?
No. You think?
I mean, you heard what she said about this place and how it made her feel.
Is it in the direction that we need to go?
It is very close to the direction you need to go, and you see one other thing in the black silhouette sitting atop the head. Looks like the shape of a crown.
We gotta go. Now. Come on!
Let's go.
And I just...
This could be our chance. Let's go!
Oh, I did it
now!
Like,
if it's her, I didn't bring my pink parka.
full on
I need to go back and get it.
And as you start running towards this silhouette, it moves towards you, but it doesn't run. It does a slight little hop, and then it looks like it rides its belly down the mountainside. It's not long before it comes into view, and you see the one thing you didn't see at this gathering of penguins. The one with the crown. And as it pulls up, and it stops, and it moves, standing in front of you, with almost like pulsing veins of black energy.
Oh no.
Deep set black eyes.
Oh no.
With no pupils. Its beak. You see the penguin that helped you most prominently the last time you were here. Fully corrupted by the black ichor. And I need everyone to roll for initiative. And the map you'll see when the creature spawns will be the furthest point away from me. That little like curved inlet is the slide that it comes down.
Okay.
Are we using me, or should we create a bigger map?
Here, where did the cardboard token go?
There's this one, there's this one.
Is it the
there's
huge?
these two.
He'd be huge, right? He would definitely be huge.
I don't know.
Huge is pretty big.
I'm not gonna.
It's the size of a giant.
Hold on, we're gonna show off my little raven. Oh no, that one's blank. That one's blank.
If the size of a horse is large, wouldn't Labouche be huge?
Okay, yeah, he'd be huge.
But this is large.
No, these are large.
What is this?
Or
then?
horses? Well, I guess horses
That's
are pretty
bigger than a
large.
That's 2 by 2.
Derek probably just had that.
Thanking you,
I see.
Nuclear
I see.
Blue, 10 gifted subs.
Nuclear Blue!
Amazing, Nuclear Blue.
Unreal!
Thank you.
I don't know, but how big's huge? Huge is like...
Well, no, but if an ogre is large, right?
An ogre is what, 9 feet?
Yeah.
How tall is this guy? How tall is his suit?
My worker drone not.
I mean,
It might be large.
It's the
let's
size
keep
of
him
Iron
large.
Man's
Let's keep
giant
him
like
large.
suit.
Yeah, it's
right?
large actually. Yeah,
Large.
It's
At
probably
least mechanically.
Yeah, mechanically it'll be
Huge
large.
is too big. Huge is
Huge
too
is like
big.
a fucking dragon.
This will
you
be
know?
ridiculous if he's huge.
They're all sizes depending on its age.
So where are we compared to where the slide ends?
You would have been walking
Closer
up
to this
this
end?
side. So what you have here, and this is probably a little bit too big of a space, but all the well. On the right side is that cliff that falls off into the
This is
ravine
the
where you
cliff?
had jettisoned the wolves
Hold on,
before.
I want to show people at home.
The
So that's the
left
slide.
side.
So hold on. So there's a line here. This is the cliff.
Yep.
Okay. And then this side is like a something.
That's
slide.
the ice wall that you've been walking along that raises up into your left, and that's where like your blaster burns. All the remnants of your previous journey
We're coming this
are
direction.
etched in that wall, and you're walking that direction.
Oh, okay.
And the penguin monster has slid down the map at that ramp on the
Right
other
here.
side.
So he is.
No, right there.
Oh, here.
He is.
Yeah. The son all guy. Whoa. You know, Maze. He doesn't look like this.
Hold on, no, we have
he
to
does.
darken his eyeballs. We have to like make him like, oh, they already are.
Make him angry. Angry eyebrows.
Yeah. Get a little and put a couple of like black veins on him.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
what?
Oh, he looks so good. You know what he looks like? He looks like Feathers McGraw.
Oh
Hey, boomers! Remember Feathers McGraw from
holy shit, that was great, Andy.
Wallace and Gromit?
Okay,
and he
good.
is kind of cute. I need everyone's initiatives.
22.
25.
Fuck you guys. I got a
Jeez.
17.
13.
25. Or you, LaBouche? 22?
Yep.
How far away from him do you want us? Like,
He would have been coming down kind of to meet you, so you don't have to be super far away unless you think you would have been. Pike and Rat, what were you guys? You were 13.
I'm
right?
dead last. I'm 13.
I got a 17. So,
Sure,
but
push
I
it
might
there.
as well be dead last.
I think Feathers McGraw taught me like the true meaning of evil. He
What the
was
hell?
so sinister
Really?
and such an evil character that, like, as a kid, it kind of fucked me up. It was like he was so dark.
Yeah.
That, like, I got kind of scared watching that movie.
What's Feathers McGraw from?
So there's a Wallace and Gromit movie called Wallace and Gromit and the Mechanical Trousers or something. And then there's a villain that's a penguin pretending to be a chicken, and he has like a red rubber glove on his head.
Oh my god.
And he's
That's
like
hilarious.
he's like a mastermind, like, criminal villain. It's insane. It's insane.
Does the helmet
Wrong trousers, thank you.
look like it's made? Does the helmet does the crown look like it's kind of like grafted into its skin at all?
Yes,
Oh wow.
it does.
That's
Okay.
I can battle this too. Battle? Does that still work?
Almost like now, what was before it looked like something it had found on the ice, placed atop its head. It looks almost like a hideous bone growth that extends from its skull.
So it's not a metal crown. It's bone.
He's a
bone.
penguin.
I wasn't sure if he's literally.
How is he
wearing-
gonna afford
This
the metal
guy's wearing a crown.
No, yeah, that's.
He's wearing a hat. Okay. I'm ready.
It's very cute.
Yes. So this dark silhouette that you now know to be the penguin that helped you so long ago slides down the hill on its belly. It pulls up in front of you and rights itself and walks closer. It looks almost as if it's trying to speak to you as the beak opens and you see rows of razor jagged teeth. As it goes to make a noise, the only sound you hear is the sound of drowning as a burbling black liquid gargles in its mouth as it walks closer to you. Chuckles.
I will.
Feel free to move yourself too. I just
yeah.
put us kind of like where we would be.
Yeah.
Feel free to move.
I will walk up and say, "You're not a penguin! You're not a penguin at all!" As I will take out my large wooden mallet out of my light blue parka, as I will see. Actually, I need to be how far away? 60
cool.
feet.
Oh, you might have been in range from behind if you want to stay behind us.
Well, I gotta get like out behind you guys.
Okay, all right.
As I'm
I
gonna,
trust you.
I'll step here. As I will see maybe a large. Is there like ice on the ground, kind of?
Yeah, oh yeah. This is like a sheet of ice with pockets of snow. So it's not the same kind of like slip slidey, like every movement you just slide forward, but there's ice.
Then I'll just spin forward. As I'll spin around and around and around, as I'll use a side B, and I'll let the hammer go. You're gonna get whack-a-penguined! Oh god, that kind of sounds off. As I cast catapult at it at a 3rd level.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
it
You
needs to
produce
make a-
this wooden mallet with a golden star at the end, and you begin to circle as you twist and twist and twist.
Both levels.
Yeah. Oh, it actually does.
Thinking that you're about to throw a hammer at DDD, who invented hammers.
Yeah.
Who the inventor of hammers?
The inventor of hammer.
A dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
We're gonna mess this guy up.
No.
14.
We're gonna ping loose.
It fails. It's going to take.
The worst.
Damn. Okay.
10, 19, 20 points. 20 points of magical bludgeoning damage. And I am going to just make sure that there's nothing else to it. Yes. As the hammer will strike into it, 20 points of bludgeoning damage. I need to roll a d8 for my wild magic surge. I'm good. That's my turn. Oh! And I'm going to... and I'm going to make a bright blue penguin, blue and red penguin balloon holding a hammer, and I will send it towards Labouche's big suit. As I make, it'll go as it floats around you. Bardic Inspiration. That's my turn.
What's your inspo dice at? 1d8?
Oh, I actually don't know. It should be.
Should be Nate. Yeah, I think.
I guess.
No, D6.
Wow.
Still.
Yeah.
Well, I'll hold on.
I'm only bar 4.
That's right.
I forgot.
That's
fair.
Oh, yeah, because you're split. Yeah.
So you took Bard instead of Sorcerer.
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
I will ask the D if I think of it. But I think I'm going to level up Bard.
I will, seeing this creature and knowing that possibly I may be able to help and absorb this creature, I will race forward. At 50 feet, I can reach the creature without having to double my speed. And so I will get right on top of this corrupted penguin and put my two hands together and just quickly go attempting to crush the creature. I'll attack twice recklessly.
Roll an attack roll, and you'll see as you bound forward, once again, the ground absolutely trembling as you move. As you run up, you can almost see this penguin kind of like the shaking of the ground, like an earthquake, almost hopping as it awaits your arrival. As you close the gap, you would see that in a similar way, it has also become bigger, emboldened by being enveloped by this power, and it is almost as large as you are, though you still stand taller.
It's just you and me!
That first is going to... I rage. My first attack is going to be an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay. And then I'm going to make my second attack. That's going to be a natural 20.
Nice!
So that's going to be one of you, and one of you, and one of you. And we're going to do a little of this, and we're going to roll that out. 9, 18... 25 plus 10 is 35 points of damage as I slam into it over and over. And that's my bonus action and movement. That's in my turn.
You run up and slamming both your fists down, almost just on either side of its head. You can feel like a crunching in its shoulders as your giant gauntleted fists crash down upon it. It winces visibly as your blows land. And then I need everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Gladly. Dex, you say?
Dex, I said.
Natural 20. Wow.
Oh my god. Okay.
22.
Dexterity.
I got 24.
17.
17.
No,
17.
17. Scooby-Doo.
16.
16.
Oh, hold on. No.
Scooby-Doo.
19.
19.
Oh!
Everyone passes. Everyone takes 10 points of piercing damage as out of the ground beneath you erupts pillars of black spears. In the final moments, as you can feel almost like just the slightest quake as the movement occurs under your foot, you all sense it coming, and in lightning reflexes, you're able to dodge out of the way, but even so, the blades strike you passively. You have evasion. You don't take any damage. Fine.
Yeah, I get out of the way.
That was already half. You miss entirely. I mean, it misses you entirely. The
Like Indiana Jones with the...
Oh, yeah. Very good.
I like the spikes from Prince of Persia.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I was thinking more of Pride from Full Metal Alchemist.
That too?
Brother.
Oh,
F2.
Classic.
That's it. Yeah, that's like exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now the penguin. The penguin, once again, will take like half a step back, not moving away from you, but just half a step back before it launches itself forward. It will move kind of diagonally if it can. It's penguin sliding at you, and it will attempt to move towards, if it can, it will hit the whole party.
Oh, it's gonna like dash through all of us?
Yep.
Holy
Like a
shit,
bowling.
that's awesome.
Yep. And once again, everyone needs to make dexterity saving
go.
throws.
Dex, you said?
I presume that
And you can get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, terrific.
Come on.
I thought the answer might be no. That's okay.
Do we think 16 is good enough?
13?
16 should be fine.
I'm gonna twist.
24 to hit. So
You wanna twist?
it
If you want
takes.
to twist.
It's you're a monk, so
I'll
it's
twist once.
Yeah, 'cause
I have a
your-
very
your
high
plus
chance
is so
of
high.
passing.
I smash it, but it
yeah.
continues to move on the way.
21.
Using my die rolled
piercing.
over your
Or,
way. In the meantime, I'm
bludgeoning.
gonna roll this one.
But I am able to move out of the way with a dirty 20.
do we get
21.
the rest of us get attacks of opportunity if it's passing us?
It would just move like just to the other side of you and be right there. Well, who's the one in the center, kind of?
Chuck.
That's Chuckles.
You can take an attack of opportunity
Oh,
if you choose.
and I took the Warcaster feat. Oh, let's see.
Does war ever change, Shuckles?
4. It's kind of changing a lot. I mean, there's a lot of new tactic technology. Gosh, I wasn't
I'm gonna
expecting.
let it ride.
What did everybody get on the deck save?
21.
11.
Dirty 20.
Chuckles.
Oh, a 27.
Oh,
27.
Dexterity, you say?
would he
love
hit
that.
Hank?
Oh yeah, he definitely Hank.
Like, is it just his hitbox, or is he like? Would he like basically clip both of them?
I think you would club both.
I
of
think
them.
so.
Yeah.
Hank's gonna try to dodge out of the way.
Not bad.
I think that's 17
I think you're okay.
for Hank.
So the lowest we got was an 11.
I
you
passed
said,
the
right?
initial
I'd
attack
almost
with
certainly
17.
fail.
I
I think
passed.
the lowest we got was 11 and then a 17.
16 is the DC for
Oh.
Penguin Slide.
Ooh,
Hank passes. Let's
damn it, I
fucking
didn't
go,
have to
Hank.
waste that to it. I
So-
wasn't gonna risk it.
Anyone that passed is moves 5 feet in whatever direction they choose to dodge the slide, but will take 5 points of damage.
Is that half?
That's half.
I'd say no.
Okay. Anyone who failed,
And
so
I
I'm
take
presuming just Rhett,
Just me.
will be knocked prone and take 10 points of damage.
All right. I'm just not ready, and I'm like all loaded with all this gear. No, not again! As I do that, Hank's been being carried by the arms. He like effortlessly just leaps out of the way from out of the robotic arms.
Your arm like subconsciously like throws him out of the way.
You take the hit so that you can save Hank.
10 points of damage. You said. Okay.
Yep.
I will reach out, and as he barrels past me, I'm going to think, oh, but we never introduced ourselves. I'm Chuckles, as I'm going to try to cast Shocking Grasp on him. There's no way that hits. That is going to be a...
We can twist it.
15?
Yeah, we got
Okay, one twist?
Yeah, try it.
Oh, jeez. Well, hold on.
16.
Got twists.
16? 16.
16 misses.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
So,
He's a slippery customer.
Pike, is your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna start with multi-attack to make 2 attacks. We're under attack. I'm gonna start with a multi-attack to make 2
Jeez.
attacks, but then I'm gonna use a key point to flurry of blows for another 2 attacks. So there's gonna be 4 total attacks. And then I'm gonna have to spend some key points after that if any of these land.
Jeez.
Oh boy. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, and then 1 will miss because I got a 2, which is a 10.
Okay.
And the last one
Jesus.
is a 26 to hit. So 3 of the 4 attacks will hit.
You do so?
On the first one, I'm going to spend a key. The first hit, I'm going to spend a key point to make it a stunning strike. So I need you to make a Constitution 15 DC saving throw. Con saving throw DC 15.
Rolls a 12.
All right, so it's stunned. My damage doesn't break the previous next ones won't break the stun.
No.
Okay. So then the total damage.
Do you roll additional damage because it's stunned?
No.
Okay.
It just is
Advantaged.
It's the rest of my attacks are then advantaged.
Yeah.
So okay, hold on a second.
So
then.
yeah, you gotta fish for crits.
When you land your first blow and you empower your body and you connect with the form and you pass your energy through it to stun it, you'll see it take kind of like a paralyzed form for a moment, and then its black eldritch eyes will flash and it'll shake off your stun.
Legendary resistance.
Then I will just
Fucking
keep
God.
my rolls exactly as they were. Then in that case, I won't no fishing for crits or anything like that. In that case, I got 13 plus 15 is 28 points of damage over 3 attacks. And they are considered magical for the purposes of resistance and immunities, if that matters.
If we hear that again, can we pause?
Are we sure it's not just thunder?
I think it might be just thunder.
It is
But
thunder.
It's very loud and long.
I would imagine it's thunder.
If
Or
it's not, we have much.
or it's LaBouche outside and going crazy.
So I pepper this thing with 2 punches and a kick directly to the chin, which it stuns it and then it shakes off.
You move up, and this penguin sees you coming, and it has its penguin flippers out, ready to block. But you move with lightning speed, and your first punch is a feint. You dash upwards, and your knee connects with the underside of its chin as its paralyzing blow sends shivers down its spine. But it shakes it back off as you land back down on the ground and slam 2 more punches into its abdomen. Rhett.
I am knocked down, and I'm gonna get up. And it's not stunned, right?
It's not stunned.
I think I'm going to take. I think I'm gonna back up, I guess, and maybe take an opportunity attack.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
early in
bad
the fight.
idea.
You know.
Oh, so I'm backing up.
You have
Yep.
So 30. I now have 3 squares of movement, so that's 1.5, 2.5. So I'm just backing up.
It'll hit. It'll go for a attack, and as it sees you move out of its range, its penguin's beak will open, and then the sound of what is like the sound of tearing leather as its beak will split in half vertically, and it's 4 hideous, jagged mandibles almost will open as the cheeks rip back down to its jawline. And this massive toothed maw will open and snap at you.
Okay.
Catching you mildly.
Derek, you need to do the sound that it makes. John Carpenter's the thing.
This is the last time.
What does it
That's very
It's my
funny.
favorite.
And it would make that sound, except as the maw is opening up to snap at you, these 4 almost tendrils of razor teeth coming at you. The gurgling black sound of drowning is the only thing that meets your ears as the teeth
Christ.
don't grab hold of you, but slice at you as you dodge back, and you'll take 13 points of slashing damage.
It gets me in the side. Hank, sick him. As I stumble away, he's gonna get between me and the penguin, and I'm gonna have him go in first. That'll be my bonus action.
That is storing like crazy. We hopefully we don't lose power.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Oh my God,
It's
can you
real
imagine?
power, folks.
I would
That's
lose my
loud.
mind. I would
That's
lose my
close and
mind.
loud.
So
Oh,
Hank rolls a 19 plus.
Oh,
nice.
Come on, buddy. And then I go to extras, and it's here, and it's a bite attack. 1d6 plus 3. Poor Hank. Max damage, 6,
Nice.
7, 8, 9 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
And if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 saving throw.
So what kind of save?
Strength.
21.
Yeah, it passes. That's it. Oh, and then my action will be, I'll whir up the ether cannon. I'll take 2 shots.
As Hank bites into the flippers.
Its AC is high. They're not going to be overcharged. Ether charged. Regular here.
Oh.
It's not even worth the twist. I missed both. I'm very
What did you roll?
rattled. I rolled a 2 and a 3 naturally.
Okay,
So,
sorry.
Yes, rough.
Hank got in that up.
Yeah. You've been scratched. You were knocked prone. You were cast to the side as the penguin rolled through. And you just blast. You're roaring up the ether engine as you blast back to the top of the round. But what happens next? You can't dodge.
It's not
as
up to you.
the penguin. Now with a taste for blood enters into a frenzy. And once more, the spears erupt out of the ground. Rhett, frazzled, a bit of it catches you, piercing through maybe your arm, your side. Chuckles, Labouche, overconfident, you are caught. Pike, you are able to dodge out of the way, but by grabbing the tip of the spear, and as you touch it, it forms around your hand and grips you. You are all momentarily restrained.
Real quick, how much damage was it? Does anyone remember that I took? From
13.
The bite,
13 points of damage.
And while we're doing corrections, the creature should have taken an additional 6 damage because I forgot to add my rage.
That's...
Oh, I had my rage graph here.
How do you want to do this?
No,
No,
way.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Let me take what I had to kill.
Fucked up on balance, bro.
No, that's ridiculous. It's very far away. It's very far away. Yeah.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
We are momentarily restrained. We didn't take any damage?
You'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta stop being so mysterious.
I don't use D10s for anything, so enjoy it.
For a moment, you all feel and hear the same thing, which is an absence of sound, an absence of touch, an absence of sight, as you are drowned all around you in a dark, black sea. The tendrils pull you in to the ocean's depths. In a moment, you get the sense that something swims around you. Something hunts you. The shiver moves up your spine. And then you hear the roar of an engine and the crashing sound of one gunshot. But 5 bullets ring out. You snap back out of the Black Sea. In the center of combat. Did you do the honors?
I hate you. I hate you so much. Like literally in the center?
In the center of combat.
Next to Chuckles.
In a flourish.
Oh, fuck!
It's like that scene from The Office. With
Yeah.
Well, gang, looks like you can't get anything done without me. Here's to my fans. And in what sounds like one... Thank you, Nuclear Blue, by the way. What sounds like one gunshot is actually 4. As the bullets rain out in a swirl. They're impossible to track. The black tendrils shatter, and you're released. You all take 3 points of damage.
And I can attack whoever I want, right?
Is it non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, or...?
It's piercing.
Okay.
Piercing.
I'll cut it. Ow.
As he rode up, leaping off of the speeder in air as he swirls to the ground, you don't even see the flash of silver, the flash of steel as the gun rains its shots down around him. You all hit the ground released.
Oh! What are you doing here? Why aren't you vomiting up oyster shooters? Get out of here!
How do you know about that?
Oh! There was a lot of talk. It was very embarrassing for you, everyone, especially you.
Oh, that was you guys! I knew you wouldn't play fair, Pike. First race in years.
Actually,
And you didn't want to take me one-on-one.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I knew you put them up to using my shellfish allergy against
It wasn't
me.
us, it was two ladies!
It was two ladies.
Yeah.
They were hot blonde.
They were hot blonde!
They were wearing your exact outfits.
Just fucking help us kill this thing, damn it!
I'm like standing there like a taxi that's looking at him with my eyes narrowed and the cigarette's like hanging from my mouth. I'm very confused. I have no idea what anyone is talking about.
And as he lands in the center of combat, his stainless steel revolver in hand. Well, let's drop this thing then. Chuckles.
Oh, it's me?
Badass thing.
Oh, I mean, I can get in line and use acid spray.
AoE time!
Melt Rex like the poor soldiers from Starship Troopers when they get hit by the big beetle bug.
I'm gonna turn and use every key point I have on my next turn.
Speed.
It's just gonna be like me.
Just speedball with that.
Gosh, I mean, I don't have a lot of spells. You have Bardic Inspiration, so then I am going... Who does melee attacks?
You can give more than one inspiration.
Yeah.
And Labouche. And Hank. Don't feel bad.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm
You're gonna inspire Hank.
gonna say, watch out, Hank. There's some pants-shitting perverts around.
He shakes a little less worried.
And Pike, you too. There's only one way to defend against it. And if you want to avoid perverts, you should probably inflate yourselves. Oh, that's the opposite. Oh well. I'll whip out my bike, my tire, as I will twin spell, shoot over to Hank and to Pike, and cast Enlarge.
What? This isn't the first time you've done this to me.
Both of you will grow large, and you will deal an additional
Oh, hell yeah.
Enlarge Reduce.
I stomp on Rex.
There's more behind it.
I pop his head off like a Pez dispenser.
Grab one of the other ogres.
I Leo Rex.
You have advantage on strength checks.
Awesome.
And strength saving throws, and all of your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 damage.
Oh, perfect.
For both Hank.
Oh my gosh.
And
fucking
for
The
go.
other side doesn't have an illustration on it. There you go.
And if you don't mind me, I'm getting away from this pervert. And so enlarge reduce, and then with that extra bit, I will as I'm going to send over a balloon sparrow over to fly around Pike. And so you Bardic Inspiration as well. That's a D6.
Nice. D6.
And I need to cast. I need to roll my wild magic surge. I'm good.
Okay, I gotta remember I have inspiration as well. Jeez, it's a lot of stuff. Saturn eats his son, Rex.
No! Oh god, there's so many perverts around.
Labouche, speaking of perverts, it's your turn.
Hey, watch out!
Hey, watch out.
I will.
Perverts everywhere.
I will leap over Pike, even though he's so massive. I will leap over Pike and make it the 50 feet to here, and landing next to the creature, I will continue to pummel it, giving it one punch and then another as I dig in, and we'll see how that goes. Yikes! 1 and a 3.
Your advantage, though.
Oh, yeah, 1 and a 3.
Twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twist the barbarian's attacks.
Another 1? That's crazy. All right, the first attack was not meant to be. Second attack, natural.
Oh!
Making up for it. So that's going to be 2 of these guys. That's going to be 16 plus 5 is 21 plus 2 rage damage is 23. And I will do I get a feeling that I'm doing any of the same absorption that I've been doing with these like smaller fissures from before? Like when I hit it, am I getting like the blood hitting my hand and I can sort of like get some extra goo in me? Am I feeling empowered at all? Or is it this is different and somehow like hardened and
Roll
separate?
an insight check.
I would be happy to. Give me a 13.
You get the sense that as you're striking this creature, and blood is coming off of it, and it does look like it's taking a beating. You get the sense that you are not absorbing energy from it as you're striking it. It is firmly within control of this area's corruption.
I'm just doing damage.
Correct.
Okay. It's just you and me, creature! Let's go! And I continue to pummel in on it.
And you pummel it. It's at this point, as you're hitting it, it kind of, as you land 2 blows into both of its sides, it pauses for a minute and starts to do this, as it waves back and forth as it stands.
Interesting. That's interesting. I like that a lot.
If you wanted to roll a d6, you could. If you want to use your bardic inspiration, you could still possibly have your first attack.
No, it was a 1-3-1.
3 plus 8
Is 11.
plus 6. Oh, it would have to be a 6.
No.
Yeah.
Save it. Might be better for a saving throw, you know?
Roll a group perception check.
Gosh. Oh, not very good.
Oh, 26, baby. Let's go. Huge. Got a 19.
11.
15.
Man, playing a sorcerer is. Who would get that right? Perception 10.
All right.
Asteroids fall.
Comets
everyone
fall.
dies.
What I'm saying is a lot of work. It's like a lot to think
It's
about.
awful.
I'm like calculating. I'm
Thank you.
finding tables.
It's a lot of math. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's,
Oh, God.
You sense it before you hear it, or you see it, or you feel it. You know what he's summoning. And from behind you, over the hill line, almost like popsicles, the penguins march. And the frozen penguins rapidly approach you, completely unmoving as they close the gap, riding the black spears. And each one will move
To one of us?
Yeah, oh, you just take all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm handing them out one at a time.
Oh,
Oh, that's
okay.
how I missed one.
I was going to say.
So
Okay.
5, only 5.
I do have 5. Okay.
Now will
One on
spawn
each of
on the
us?
field. One on each of you.
So no hand.
oh,
Yeah, you can put one on Rex.
These are like penguin corpse puppets.
And it's almost like when a structure moves at the carnival, and it just kind of like you know, is stuck as it moves from one side to the other and
Do
it
we have a
moves
6?
forward. You do not have a 6 because you destroyed 5 of them.
That's right.
That was sick.
Oh.
And they all are frozen in this horrific happy memory as they will all dash up and strike down at you one at a time. And so it's just at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do one at a time. I'll just do the initiative roll. So Chuckles, Labouche, Pike, Rhett,
And Rex.
and Rex.
And Rex.
Thank you. 19.
To whom?
Chuckles.
Oh.
Labouche is 10.
Yes.
Pike is, what is that? 15.
Miss.
Rhett is 20.
Miss.
What?
He's got 21 AC.
God. Fine. So just Chuckles then.
Oh, shuck.
will take
Little
8
shuckles.
points of damage as these penguins roll
That's
up.
not bad at all.
And as they're stuck in these movements, one throwing, the spear moves and rotates them as in its cast of throwing a snowball, the outstretched arm moves down and strikes you with an open palm. And then the penguin once again will strike twice. The first at Hank around it, the second at whoever is on its left from my orientation.
LaBouche is closest and then me.
Okay, so LaBouche and Hank. No. Oh my god. We'll say that was a LaBouche. Natural 20.
Okay.
And then a 17 to hit Hank.
I think that barely hits.
It's attacking Hank.
It's attacking you and Hank.
Okay, just a minute.
So
think-
you...
Because it makes a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack against a target other than you, I can use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. So when it goes after Hank, I'm going to endure the hit that it did on me, and then I'm going to get a net dirty 20 to hit. And so I'm going to do an additional 2, 7, 9 points of bludgeoning damage as I knock its kidney in response to its attack.
It unfurls its terrible penguin maw, and once again, that sound of tearing leather as its flesh separates and opens.
Great.
The maw closes around you and rips back. You take 24 points of slashing damage, and you do not have resistance to it.
Oh, thank you for telling me that. That's unfortunate.
Then the attack goes to Hank. Hank will take 8 points of slashing damage as it turns around and its maw chomps him as well. And as it makes its turn, LaBouche, you find your opening and you level a thudding blow into its side once again. How much damage did you do?
I told you how much damage I did, and the answer was 9. It was 9.
Mason
It was 2
told
plus
you
5
already.
plus 2. Yeah, it's
I
9.
trust you. I missed it. I didn't hear it.
No, it's 9.
2 plus 5 plus 2.
I remember because I was annoyed that I rolled a 2 on my D12.
Got it. Okay. And I totally forgot to put him up here.
Rex? He started at the top of the round unless you're putting him somewhere else.
And that was more like cinematography.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that was like...
Put him right in front
Yeah.
of Pike. Yeah, right in front of Pike.
Yes, right in front of the bike, 100%.
Actually, he falls here. But, yeah.
He's a fast guy.
Holy shit, this is one hell of a situation you got down here. He misses. He fires out after he's gotten there. He clicks the hammer on the revolver twice as he fires out 2 bullets, but once again, only the echoing sound of a single shot fills the valley as his bullets fly to either side of the penguin. And Pike.
I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to start by using a key point to flurry of blows, which gives me 4 attacks, but I'm roll them individually this time because I'm going to try to stunning strike this thing again. 20 to hit.
20 hits?
I'll spend a key point to stunning strike, so a con saving throw of 15. He fails. So I'll just roll the damage for that first attack.
As you strike and your energy courses through its form, for a moment you see this this look in its eyes is almost like it's trying to summon the power, but it just makes that same dark, drowning, burbling noise, and it is stunned.
Yes. Okay, so the first one's gonna be 11 points of damage. Now the next 3 attacks will be at advantage.
Ooh.
Definitely hits. Definitely hits. Definitely hits. So it's going to be 5, 11, 12, 13, 14.
And then D4s.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, plus 15 is 39 points of damage.
Oh, let's
Jeez.
go.
Over 3 attacks. So I land all 4 blows, and my fists are just flashing with magenta, orange, yellow light as I'm connecting with my fists in my hands, absolutely raining blows down on this thing. And it's no longer bigger than I am. I'm basically toe-to-toe with it at this point.
You're now large, and you're just cascading, thundering blows down, but not with reckless might, with precision skill. As your first blow lands and sends a shiver through its body, then everything that follows finds an opening, finds a weak point, and you deliver an absolutely brutal cascade of damage.
It is stunned until the end of my next turn.
Rhett, it is to you.
I will turn and I'll see this thing say, "Hey, buddy, keep going. I got you." And I'm going to. You'll see from my cannon a pinpoint beam of purple energy will shoot at Hank, and it's like from Overwatch when Zarya like gives somebody a bubble, sort of this very faint kind of gravity bubble around Hank appears, and I'm going to use Warding Bond on him.
Oh, nice.
Which gives him an AC, +1 to saving throws, and then he and I will share damage if he gets hit. And then, as a bonus action, he will then he'll lunge and he will attack the stunned
advantage. Does that go both ways? If you take damage, he takes it half of it instead? Or
no,
it
just feeds one way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, so close! It hits, and it's going to do an extra D4, right? Because he's also enlarged.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage. And it needs to make I don't know if it can, make a strength saving throw.
When it's stunned, I don't know. I'd have to look
Does
at
it
the
automatically
Let me see,
fail strength and dex?
That would be nice.
Hold on, the stun conditions here. It can't move. It can only speak.
Automatically fails
It
strength
fails
and
strength
dex.
and dex, and
Let's
attack
go.
rolls
Yep.
against the creature have advantage.
Takes another D6. Hold
Stunned
on.
is amazing.
So in total, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14, 15. And that's 3 piercing damage, and the penguin is now grappled in Hank's jaws.
How much did it? 13?
It was 15 total.
15 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the whole hit was 15. And then the escape DC, if he wants to spend an action, is 13.
Okay. As Hank bites down into the flippers once again of this penguin, and chuckles, top of the round.
Oh gosh, is it my turn already? I am going to... Oh man. I'm just gonna peel back around here.
Fireball.
No, it better be lightning bolt, because you also kill Rex.
That's very funny.
This is my new answer for my favorite reaction by players to something I've done.
Oyster bolt.
You have no idea how seriously I consider just turning and using all 50 of those damage points on Rex instead.
I'm gonna go here. And I am going to put a line here, so all 4, including Rex.
Yes!
Including Rex, is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw.
He'll pass.
As I still have my gun set to flower. I said, okay, oh no! Oh, I can't avoid you, Rex! Oh, I don't have the clear shot. I probably shouldn't take it. Which one is the real Rex? Which one is the real? Oh! And I cast Tasha's Caustic Brew here. All 4 need to make a dexterity saving throw.
He'll pass. He'll pass.
I love your Chuckles impression, Andy.
Not 5.
No, it's not wide. It's not long enough.
That's fine.
All right.
Ever since the first time I had to do it in the Witchlight special that we did right after Maggie was born, I was like, I need to be better at doing chuckles.
Let me just 1 second.
I don't know what class Rex is, but I have a feeling it's high dex.
Yeah, Rex gets a 22.
Nice.
I'll just roll all of these at
I'm
once.
casting it at a 3rd level.
Okay.
Okay. And you're like firing down the line at the
I'm firing,
frozen.
so 4, 3, and 2.
Okay.
I'm trying to coat with my acid gun. As it'll spray.
Not acid. Oyster gun.
Oyster gun. And so they'll just be coated in acid if they fail.
Okay. All of the penguins fail.
At the start of each of their turns, they will take 6d4 acid damage.
Okay.
6d4. And
Does anything happen to Rex? Presumably he passed.
no, he
but,
dodges out of the way, so
okay.
it's fine. I'm going to
That's a lot of damage.
Just according to plan, I guess.
I trigger my wild magic.
As you fire out the first blast,
Wait,
and
do you wanna-
Rex
do you wanna
goes to dodge out of the
Turn
way.
Rex into a plant.
They're
Turn Rex
so
into a
pretty.
plant.
Straight 8.
8. Oh,
That's gonna be bad.
oh gosh, no, I'm sure it's fine.
That's gonna be a nightmare.
No, I'm sure it's fine. Hold on, sorry. Oh. Why is it not loading?
Your eyes pop out of your sockets like a cork gun and just dangle there.
Wild. I had it even pulled up and just wasn't. It suddenly unloaded.
The creature of your choice dies instantly. I choose Rick.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You cast Fireball at a 3rd level. Center on yourself.
Get the shit.
Where's the
Get the fucking shit.
Oh my!
We gotta rotate it. It's gotta be over there.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's over here.
Oh, Rex, sorry, did I get acid on you? Hold on, I have a hanky for that. Hold on, and I'll reach into my coat to pull out a handkerchief. As I am going, I'll pull out a bomb. Uh-oh.
It's gonna clip me. It's gonna clip me, but it's gonna hit 1 and 3.
Hold on.
And you'll see as you pull out this bomb, Rex will go,
No, I'm gonna get
hey, watch where you're pointing that thing.
You can do it. It's
And
your turn.
as he dodges out of the way and you shuffle for your objects and you find what you're looking for, you produce this bomb that is this strange off red, and you'll see for just a moment before it explodes right in your face, this strange square-toothed grin imprinted on the bomb.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
What's the DC?
The DC should be 16.
I got a 19. I take nothing.
Yeah, you take nothing.
Oh my god.
Evasion has been so close.
So good.
Oh,
Wow!
This is gonna
it's
be
fine.
great.
It's fine. 10, 15.
This is great.
15, 20.
This actually worked out perfectly.
25.
Except for Chuckles.
20, 26. I gotta roll.
You gotta dex your own.
Oh, I passed, so I'll take
Not
half
too
of 26 points.
13 fire.
13 points
13 fire
of
damage.
fire damage.
So 3, 2, and 1. They have to make dex 16 as well.
Do they take half
They
damage
take half. So it's 26 fail.
as the blast moves out? The explosion. You almost hear this faint on the winds. It's hard to tell if it's howling winds moving through the valley, or the cackling laugh of something lost in another space. The flames will erupt out as the explosion of the bomb expands, and you will melt the penguin pops as they still stand straight up, impaled on the spikes, but they will slump down, no longer holding their stance. And you can move them off the map, obviously.
Thank you.
Thank you later, Rick.
That actually worked out pretty well.
I'm like a Looney Tunes character getting shot in the face. I'm
Yeah.
covered in sun.
Your hair
yeah, my hair is
straight
exactly.
back,
Soot,
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my god, covered in soot.
And then I always use bonus action to get convert sorcery, spell sludge sorcery points.
Nice. I know that you can do that, so that's fine.
I am aware how that functions, so I allow it.
I definitely mechanically
Allow it.
understand that. Yes.
LaBouche.
I will see that Hank has hopefully held this nightmare creature in place. And seeing that, I'm going to harden my fist. Instead of doing these pummeling smashes that I normally do, I'm going to almost like T-1000 my hand into like a cutter blade, where it's a thin, sharp cutting edge. And I'm going to attempt to shave off. I'm flavoring bite from the beast form so that I can hopefully heal as I also attack from it. I'm reducing my D12 to a D8,
cool.
but I'm hurting and I would like to not be hurting anymore, so I'm going to attack twice.
Shit.
That's going to be
big money.
24 to hit, and that's going to be a more than that to hit. And so with 2d8s, I'm going to do 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 1 is 12, plus 1 is 17, plus 4 is 21. 21, and I will also take healing from that. So 21 points of damage for my 2 attacks. And I don't have anything to do with my bonus action, so I'll just hang out here.
How do you want to do this?
Wow.
Barbarians, folks.
I harden my hand into, like, scissors. And seeing this creature, I am, like, grappled by Hank. I'm going to go in with a side swipe like this. And basically, if you've ever gotten that, like, perfect zone where you have scissors running up a wrapping paper, I'm going to just shear it in half. And what's left of it, I'm going to catch like a tarp and pull in through my mouth hand.
You plant your feet into the ground. You are just shy of gargantuan. You can feel the pulsing energy of the ether engine as it courses through your suit. You feel the power that's been gifted to you from this space as you have gone cosmic janitor and cleansed the wound of this world. You whir your fist back. It changes into the form of a sharpened blade. And as it does, as you choose that sharpened form, the extension of your arm will turn jet black. As you lunge it forward, you hear a ringing crash throughout the valley. Don't worry, guys. Saved you. As the gunshot of Rex pierces the head of this penguin, and it falls to the ground dead.
Oh, jackass.
How long does the enlarge spell last?
A minute.
Okay. It's plenty of time. I ripped Rex in two. Just kidding.
Pike for his forearm.
Your like scissor punch extension flies just over the top of the penguin as it's falling back, gunshot wound to the side of its head.
Are these two guys still alive or are they dead?
Oh, those are the acid guys, right?
Yeah.
They're dead.
Okay.
They're super dead. Yeah.
I'm
in the
frantically
same
looking
way-
underneath me to see if there are spikes coming up or where this extension may have withdrawn to, not believing that just because we cut off a finger that we're in any kind of safety. What do you mean it's dead? It could be returning at any moment.
I mean, was that the fucking penguin or is there something bigger beneath us?
I think it may be underneath.
Is it all one giant super organism?
I don't know what you guys are freaking out for. I mean, I shot it. It's on the ground dead.
Not another word out of your mouth, unless it's you telling us what you were drilling for.
Whoa, testy. Listen, why don't we just resolve this first, and then we'll talk. We put our differences aside, and we save one of the only places we've called home. How does that sound to you?
What were you drilling for in the ice?
I told you before, and it wasn't a lie. I found something when I hit the boss's safe. He had something that said there was a treasure of great importance, great power, locked behind this wall on this planet with coordinates. And I went there to find what it was. I started drilling, I could barely cut through. Until you guys showed up and tried to take me in. I don't know exactly what it was.
Well, whatever's behind the ice is now flowing in a horrific black river all over this place. It's coming from the temple. I don't know if you saw it when you were coming in.
I saw it. Something's oozing out of that space. I don't know what we do, but I think if we gotta hit it at its source, we could shut it down.
I'd hoped that every bit of this thing would be absorbed by me on the planet, but this proves there are little guys and big guys.
You might yet have your opportunity. Who knows what lies beneath the ice? And the spikes still erect out of the ground, holding the penguins there as they fall limply. Some burned, some chewed away by acid. The spikes recede as the penguins fall to the ground dead all about you. As the larger penguin hits the ground, the kingwin, as he lands on the ground, Rhett, you'll see, just say you're looking through your x-ray eye, looking for what's happening, you'll see the spikes will recede back under the ice up into him. And as that happens, the form of the kingwin will melt and pool into a large black pond.
The moment that happens, I sort of hesitate for a moment. But imagining that it may empower me to fight harder next time, but also that I'm trying to destroy something that has put so many, including my friends, in danger, I'll reach down and press my palm into the pool and attempt to absorb it.
Holy shit.
And as the kingwin falls to the ground and that black pool forms, that sensation that's lived at the back of your spine, that tickle, finally recedes. Moments of calm, moments of peace, as LaBouche plants his palm into the larger black pond. The liquid turns your arm jet black as tendrils swirl about you as it starts to form a whirlpool. This is the largest absorption you've made as it starts to suck into your arm. For a brief moment, your entire arm, shoulder to fingertips turns jet black, and for a flash of an instant, something hard forms around it, but not long enough to sense what it is or to even catch a good look at it. You absorb this full power. Mechanically, when you strike, you may roll an extra damage die, and your AC increases by 1.
Holy fuck. Wow. While I'm watching this happen, I will, point out the spikes and maybe the holes that they left behind in the ground, and I'll look to Rex and I'll say, as we move to the temple, watch your step. Stay light on your feet. We don't know when those things are going to jump up and get you.
Yeah, you too. Look like you got clipped a little there.
And I check my hand to see if there's any, lasting damage from where I had grabbed it to, push out of the way.
You look, and you were actually so deftly able to move out of the way. It never really struck you. It's just as you went to push off of it to move firmly away, it formed around your hand, gripping you. So you have no damage, but almost like this sensation of, dipping your hand in ice cold water, like it kind of burns stiff. Almost. Yeah, stiff. Like freezer burn.
Come on, let's get a move on.
All right, well, maybe you lead us through the ice. Just keep your eyes open.
I'll be right next to you. I can take care of the little guys.
All right.
Yeah. We're all a little roughed up. My hand is gone.
Okay. You help him up. And a new one grows from this.
It's like a cartoon bone.
Yeah.
Cartoon bone. Until you grow your hand.
I'll blow, and another hand of Motlian flesh, of glove flesh will pop out. Yeah, good job dodging that, Rex. Good job.
Yeah, watch where you're aiming that next time. Probably you've really saddled up with just a stone cold group of weirdos.
Why does it sound like this is a perverted thing when you say it? Anyways, let's go blow up the planet or whatever. Do you think that was my ex-wife thing that she's changed?
What?
Never mind.
I lead the way to the temple. And I keep my eyes out for anything that movement, sensing the ground, trying to see if, there's shit moving beneath us. I try to lead the way the best I can and point things out.
Yep. Roll a survival check.
Oh. I have a feeling I'm going to cash in on this inspiration before it runs out here. Yeah, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it just because it's going to run out anyway.
Oh, there's a special effect.
Okay, 14 plus 4 is a total of 18.
With an 18.
Unless something else happens from Mike saying. I'm assuming I'm normal.
You get to roll it twice and choose which to use.
Hell damn.
You have it, yeah.
20 total.
With a 20, you survey the land around you. You've made this trek just once before, and you start to make your way, one foot in front of the other. Quiet, except for the resounding, thundering steps of LaBouche as the ground shakes beneath every footfall. You make your way, and as you do, collecting small pocket of Vischer here and there, relatively uneventful until the temple comes into sight. Stretching out in front of you, that same open, frosted runway leading right up to the temple doors. In the distance, you can see what looks like almost a river running out from the center of the door. Something else, a little bit of color closer to it, but it's hard to see from here. As you make your way forward, and you take every additional step, you make your way towards the entryway of this place. A flowing black river moves on your side. As you get towards the mouth of this temple, just at the opening of this doorway, a little bit of thaw has occurred around it. And at the entry, around the stairs, extending out in front of it, not very far, but a field of dandelions.
I should avoid the river, yeah?
I can't even begin to imagine what would happen if you tried to absorb all that.
Why are there flowers?
I'm afraid to ask.
That's where Dandy communed with the planet. Is
Right there?
Is that fair to say? Yeah. Right there.
Oh, man.
Does it look like the flowing river of this stuff is running through this area that she communed with the land?
Looks like it's cut through it.
Okay, all right.
But around it, it's kind of like, it's almost like a large, not quite large, but a solid embankment on either side, but a sizable river that runs by. Like if you were really trying, you could probably leap over it. It's not immense, but on either side of it, this river's cut through a field of dandelions and a thaw kind of around the entrance of the temple.
Dandy did this?
I can't believe they're still here.
Yeah.
Speaking of, where are the other two? Still enjoying waffles?
No, they're gone.
Gone?
Yeah, they're gone. Danny's gonna come back, though. She's just, on a trip to, I don't know, do some stuff with dinos. She'll be back.
There is still hope. I'm gonna reach down, and even though my hand would be absolutely massive, I'm gonna try to very delicately pick up one of the dandelions and like find somewhere that I can put it on my person to keep that with me.
Roll a dex check.
I feel like Iron Golem and Rose from fucking Minecraft right now.
Or sleight of hand, whatever.
10 minutes?
One or the other.
Maybe an hour? I don't know.
It's at least 10.
Yeah.
For sure.
Has it been 10 minutes? Is it still in Bark Inspiration?
Yeah, if it's all right, I'll throw my cat.
You can roll twice.
Take the higher.
And take the higher.
Oh, wow.
So it's been 9 minutes and 59 seconds.
Perfect.
Yep. That's gonna get me to 17.
With a 17, almost like a giant gorilla trying to pluck a single flower, you get in, and with your index and your thumb, you're able to get around it relatively delicately, though you do upend a flower or two, and you're able to pluck out a dandelion.
Let's keep going. If we can find the source, then perhaps I can take it out.
I would lead the way as best I can, keeping my eyes open to try to point things out as we enter further in to this temple ruins.
And you keep your awareness as you move forward. A very similar sight unfurls in front of you. You walk up just a couple steps as you enter the temple. You walk down just a couple steps on the other side. And you actually see that this river is almost blown up through the floor. As it's running, the water is pouring vertically upwards from below. Whoa. As it's moving out the front and down the steps. In front of you, you see that same familiar bridge that extends to the other end of the room. And you see the now defunct and broken, blown up, I think, destroyed elevator. You now know elevator on the other side of the room.
So we're able to walk like to the side of it without touching.
Correct. Yep. It's not like terribly wide, but it's not like a trickle either. It is definitely what seems to be a pouring of this darkness.
We have a problem.
Yeah.
Not only is the elevator busted, but if the water, goo, or whatever that is geysering up out through the caverns below, it's all filled up.
Well, I'm going to approach the edge if I can and look down. And as I do, I'm going to turn to Rex and I'll say, I want you to realize you're fucking responsible for this.
I'm responsible? How am I responsible? You knocked me out.
If you hadn't fucking been here, we never would have followed you here.
Oh, so it's my fault that you were hunting me for a bounty?
Yeah, it's your fucking fault.
Yeah, you're a dirty thief and you had mining bots.
Hey.
Who does that?
I'm extremely clean. Look at this. And his belt buckle sparkles. One of the buckles he got while he was in the shop when you attempt to honeypot him. You didn't attempt, you successfully honeypotted him.
Wait, you're really that clean? If you're really that clean, why would you be rolling around? Are we in the field of flowers? Or were we on the ice?
No, we're inside the temple.
You moved inside the temple.
We're inside the temple. Why would you be rolling around in the dirt and the grime and all the ooze? I cast suggestion on it.
I love this.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
But also, totally, if we hadn't shown up, he would have just done it himself.
No, I mean, he didn't have a way.
He's a fucko.
What is this?
This fucko.
DC 16, is it wisdom? Shit. I should memorize these
You have dreads, don't forget.
Is it 18 for whiz?
Oh.
That passes.
It passes.
It's 14 for int, if that's...
It's whiz.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh, you gotta roll my wild magic. Maybe I'll explode on this guy.
Quit trying to explode on me.
Okay. Well, I don't know why you would be doing that. Clearly not.
Would he know that you're casting that? Like
I don't think they know.
Okay.
Hold on.
Good question.
Maybe they do.
So it's basically, can he perceive that he was like using the arcane magics to do it?
Oh, it doesn't actually say.
But for suggestion, it's not that explicit. Like once it ends,
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
they're hostile.
There's like they know you've charmed them, like charm friend or whatever. Yeah.
That was worth its second level spell.
While that's happening, I'm approaching the edge and looking straight down.
You do so. You approach the edge and you look straight down. Roll an investigation check.
Oh, that's where I'm a wagon.
Not bad.
That is a 23.
23. You look down, and with a 23, we'll say you engage your eye. Otherwise, you'd be looking down into what would feel like pretty much obscure darkness towards the ground. But as your eye does zoom in and you look, you get the view of the icy ground floor. And from where you were when you went to the bottom of this cavern the last time, you get the sense that it's probably about 200 yards down. Not a jump that you'd want to make. It is not covered in black ichor, but you can see it running from the ice wall around the room.
Yep.
And up the side of the wall.
Oh. But does it look like if like this is the bottom of the pit, right? And it's running through the middle, like we could just go down on this side and not like land in it.
You feel, yeah, there's definitely a side you could find a path should you choose like the correct wall to go down where you would not, if you went just straight down, you would not land in it.
It's defying all the fucking laws of gravity.
What do you mean?
This fucking goo. It's running from that crevice out across the fucking room and straight up. Like it has a mind of its own.
Should we see where it's going? Should we climb up there?
Damn.
When you were flying around, did you see where the river ended?
So it's pouring out the temple.
Oh, it's pouring outside.
Into the
yes,
world.
into the world.
Yeah.
And it does end in kind of like a large pool outside.
Okay.
You read my mind. I was gonna ask if you thought it was sentient.
I don't know. I mean, this planet has a fucking some way to target Labouche and head towards him.
Maybe like it's like, whoa, you're our cousin. Cause I'm Ooze and you're Ooze. We're all Ooze, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you saying that this planet followed your friend here to the raceway and then rained death and destruction on top of it?
Yeah, sometimes when we show up to places, the entire planet's destroyed. What of it?
And you think I'm the bad guy.
You are the bad guy.
And everywhere you go, people die, huh?
Well, not everywhere. Just to Nightingale with the Spooky Boys and to the Prismatic Pathway and of course this planet. Kavir's friend died on, everywhere we go people die. I'm sad now.
Look, this is my prison fucking deduction. All right? I don't know anything for goddamn sure. I know we get fucking visions. I know there's all sorts of black ooze, and it feels like we're fucking drowning.
Can we get down there?
Yeah, we can get down there.
I don't know what we're gonna do when we get back to the crack in the ice, but we gotta get closer.
I can take a quick look. I can just walk down.
No, just everybody come on this side. We're not going to land in the river. Come here. Gather around.
When we get down there, is there any way we can destroy the source?
Well, that's going to be up to you. And I'll turn a few knobs on my cannon and it'll start to whir. And I'll point at the ground and this like wave will go. And when it sort of emits from the cannon, you'll feel a little lighter as I cast Featherfall on up to 5 targets, and there's 5 of us.
Beautiful.
So gravity has been lessened in our
incredible.
variation.
Oh,
Now all we gotta do is take a leap of faith. And I'll be the first.
And I was saying, you've definitely done this before in our travels.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Watching him step off
Yeah.
with both my hands in my pockets, I would just like casually step off and follow Red down.
Yeah.
Hank will jump into the cannon and they'll grab him. And
Oh, I thought Hank was just gonna be.
Yeah, nice. Wow,
Paws will
that's
turn
cool.
in a little jet. And go, no, but I will grab Hank and I'll walk off and float down.
I dispel Rex's.
Sweet.
Oh, wow. Aether Tech. Hell of a thing. And Rex will also step off the edge.
oh, this is my favorite part. I'll jump into the air and kind of do one of these,
Yeah.
like floating on my side.
Casually, yeah.
So it only lasts a minute.
Crossing
so as
my
long as
legs.
it only takes a minute for us to get down there.
I'll jump off as well, just after Rex, and I'll just be like,
Pop the loogie into his hair.
You manipulate the gravity of this space, and everyone can feel the pull as you're brought downwards, but it's a familiar float to all of you as you make a gradual descent. And as you do, you can see the ground start to come into shape. You can see from where the elevator is, that same section of open stairway. You see the ice wall at the other edge. Still the blaster marks, still the giant chunk cut out of the center. But the hole that was there previously when you investigated has eroded to become quite larger. And as you're falling slowly, you see the black river pouring out of its mouth through the center of the room, towards the wall, up the edge to the bridge, splitting through the bridge and out into the world. As you move down, I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
And you are dreaded.
Oh boy. Okay.
natural one. Natural one.
Natural one. Natural one.
Damn, I got a 3.
Natural 3. Natural 3.
So that ends. Oh boy.
I got a 4.
Natural 4.
Oh,
Natural
you're
4.
fucked, dude.
7 total.
Hold on. I got 5 total.
As you're descending, you all feel a familiar sensation, like pressure in the air around you. The last words you hear are Rex saying, "Oh, does anybody else feel that?" And then chuckles.
Oh.
You see a woman with long auburn hair about her shoulders, standing at the top of an altar. A llamacorn splayed across it. She drags a knife across its throat and spills its blood into the ground. You fall to your hands and knees, and as she does it, her hair gathers about her head, forms into 2 spikes that jut out from either side, and turns bright blonde. Rhett, a scarred battlefield, death and destruction all around you. You lay on your back on the ground, a piece of your face blown off, your arm missing, the agony immeasurable. As a Saurian warrior walks up to you to finish the job. Pike, you stand looking out surrounding you, a field of flowers. You look up at a tower that stretches up into the heavens. It sits atop a floating rock. At its peak, a burning, bright energy of light. And you think I should tend the lighthouse. LaBouche, you see all manner of people around you. I'm sorry. You find yourself beneath the ocean's waves in a dark black sea. You don't feel, you don't see, you don't sense, but you swim. You circle. And emanating from you, an unmistakable, brilliant glow. As you all land on the ground.
No, it's not. Are you all right? Are you all right?
I'm okay. Are you all right?
Yeah, they're just visions. It's not real. It can't be.
What the hell was that?
As we get closer to whatever is at the core of this, things can get a little weird.
Rex. Rex.
Yeah, Chuckles.
I miss my wife, Rex. I miss her a lot.
Man, this guy is a downer.
Oh.
You travel with him all the time, Pike?
You shut up.
Yeah, if you're
I'll be back.
If you're lucky, he's gonna save your life.
Well, just 10 minutes ago, he blew himself up. Anyway.
Fucking sore hands. It's fine. It's fine.
Whatever you do, don't touch that crap, okay?
Yeah. Noted. Well,
sorry. No, I would just one hand on Rhett's shoulder, nod at him and start to slowly creep forward towards this horrific crack in the ice, giving this flowing river a wide berth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still in my huge armor, and I'm gonna stomp forward and.
Are you sure you want to go first? I can check it out.
You stay the fuck away from it. Back all the way the fuck up, you understand?
It may be like the other fissures, this river. It could pump me up.
Yeah, but look at the fucking size of it.
And it doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon.
Take a look. But if you need my help, you call.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
I'll rattle around in my side pack and I'll pull out a vial and I'll hit the plunger into one of my ports.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
As you depress the plunger down.
Let's go. I will be behind Pike, but not just a couple steps behind.
And I'm moving forward, but with purpose and caution.
Mm-hmm.
As I get as close as I possibly can to this crack, without touching the river.
As you move up, you see that there's a little bit of a raise, almost like a hill, as it goes up to the opening in the ice. This is not enormous, but it's a large circular opening that looks like that was much smaller the last time you were here, but it looks like the force of this ooze expunging out from behind this space has forced it to widen. There is a crack that runs vertical, but the split centrally where you would walk in is enough to avoid it without any missteps. And you make your way up and into the hole in the wall.
As we get closer, I'll raise my gauntleted hand, my right hand, and with the shape of a gun that I've done so many times before, but at the tip, just a little ball of light will form, and the light moves from magenta to orange to yellow back to magenta as I cast light. And just a little bit of radiant light will help light up the area about 20 feet around me as I keep that little ball of energy just at the tip of my finger as we move forward.
Pulsating technicolored glow emanates from your finger as you draw the power straight to the tip. It illuminates the hole in the wall as you move forward. You make your way. Is everybody, just you two guys?
I was gonna follow after them.
I'll be next to Chuckles.
You make your way down through this opening in the ice, all the while being extremely careful to stay to one side or the other, not wanting to slip and fall into the cascading movement. You continue on, and it begins to slope downwards slightly. This previously was maybe a 10-foot space into the wall behind it. It now extends. You walk 10 steps, 20 steps, 50 steps deep into the underground behind this, when eventually you see this pouring out from one more deep drop in the ground. A larger cylindrical opening, shrouded in darkness, that once again, the water is climbing up and out.
Damn it. It goes even deeper down.
Well, fuck. Boosh,
Yes,
you feeling all right?
I feel fine.
But we can't see down there. Like, it's just dark.
It's just dark.
Well, I can get us down there again, but we don't know what we're dropping into.
Or how deep it is.
Can we drop something shiny and glowy down there?
Yeah.
Technically I can, but it'd be way cooler if Red did. And it's totally not in my style.
I pick up Hank.
From a mechanical sense, I'm gonna use infuse item. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out just this little kind of metal contraption, and it's sort of like a flare, right?
Yes.
But maybe it's sort of like, it's more like a stick.
Not the light orb from Dune Part 2.
It's just that. It's the light orb from Dune Part 2. And
There's no light over in Dune Part 2.
I hold it out and I hit it. I press a button, and it floats in midair, and it sort of starts to glow this pale white with this hint of purple light, and then it will just descend down as it goes down.
It casts its light as long as it can. What is it? Does it just?
It's just basically I'm infusing like a rock. If this is D&D, I would infuse a rock with like the glowing option for my infuse.
You cast this glowing orb down into the opening. It shines its light until it strikes the ground.
Oh.
And as you look down, you see another large drop, but the rock sits there. You cannot see what surrounds it.
You hit a ledge. Is there a... But we can see that there's ground where there is no
Yes.
river.
Yes.
All right, well, at least we know we can land safely.
Does the side of the wall look does the side of the wall look climbable? Like, how sheer is this drop? Could I start to...
It's magical tinkering, not a fuse item.
You can try.
Gotcha.
I could kick into the wall, punch my way down. You could use my punches as handholds.
Well, that also raises a good point. We all have to make a decision here, because getting back is not going to be easy. So if anybody wants out, I look at Rex, now's the time.
I came here to complete a mission. Save the pathway. There's no turning back now.
Me too.
All right, gather round.
Oh, you do it again?
You all feel lighter again, so I think it only lasts it lasts a minute, so... As soon as I do the thing, I will,
As quickly as we can.
I'll nod and I'll step out. And we'll float down. Like to start a car from Dune.
I wish I knew what you were talking about!
May your blade chip and shatter. Yes. Once again, everyone leaps off as you make your way slowly down this opening. Pike, for just a moment, as you enter the opening and you descend down, you hear a crackling over comms. But just a crackling. Nothing comes through.
I would tap to see if I'm getting anything.
You tap. Static for just a moment, and then dead silence.
I would look to Rhett and be like, hey, big guy, keep an eye on your instruments and such. I'm getting some weird feedback.
All right. Do I see anything off?
You can check your connection to the Rhapsody. And you will see that when you check your gear, things are working as normal, but any kind of outside frequency is being disrupted. So you are losing vision, you're losing communication abilities with the ship itself.
You're right. Something's blocking the signal down here. We're going to be completely on our own.
Well, at least Hank is with us. And we left the ship unguarded. So, if anything attacks it, it'll probably blow up.
That'd be true one way or the other.
Why would that be a good thing?
Oh, yeah, that's the bad thing. Sorry.
You presented that information very positively.
I get a little mixed up sometimes.
You just don't get chuckles.
I guess not.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it. It's a chuckle thing. Oh, Mad Dog!
The ship starts to rumble with you hey guys, are you back? Who's out there?
Who's shaking things up out there? Mad Dog. I'm so mad.
Is that you?
You make this descent. You feel the sensation of the comms cutting out as you're losing distance, you're losing connectivity as you float down. You eventually touch the ground. Everyone roll a dexterity check on your final descent.
Ooh, pretty good.
9.
So just adding our dexterity, not a save.
No, the dexterity saving throw.
Oh, thank God. 27.
Do we got any guys?
26. Excuse me.
I got a
26.
3. I mean, I got a 6, so.
Let's take some twists.
22.
All right, it was a 9.
That's pretty good. Good enough, anyway.
I'm still getting to know this dice.
God, that smells so.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm going to die.
I got a 14.
How could you?
14. As you're approaching the ground, it now comes clearer into picture. As you make your way through this opening, you start to see the ground, and you get the sensation of gravity shifting back in, but you're still probably about 15 feet away from the bottom of the ground. You will have to act. Anyone who didn't, you guys are fine. You two will have to wait. What did you roll again? 9?
26.
14.
22.
I also have the
22.
monk feature, slow fall.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Rhett and LaBouche, as you're coming down, you see the glowing orb to one side of that dark river that runs upwards, defying gravity. But your sensation of weightlessness as you descend down into the cold depths of this cavern, you can feel it failing. And you know if you don't act while the gravity removes from yourself, you will very possibly fall into the lake itself.
Oh my god.
I cannot help you.
If I can see that, can I attempt to? Oh, you have slow fall, right?
I can pseudopod, right? Like, I have this long, gooey arm. If I can, I could reach out 15, 20, 25, 30 feet and, sticky myself to something and attempt to pull myself in before it's too late.
As you're falling and you feel the weight return, you start to pick up velocity. You just for a moment catch the sight of a stalagmite. Roll an attack roll.
Ooh.
Terrible fucking throw. I'm gonna get a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You fire out your hand, and like one of those sticky fling hands.
Thank you.
You grab the stalagmite, and you let it pull you towards it as you rock it over, actually cracking the stalagmite on the ground.
So they're falling. Who's falling?
Now just Rhett.
Red, here, take a balloon. As my hand will just stretch out oddly, and and then my hand will pop off, and so we'll be holding just a red, bright red balloon and hand it to you. Grab it, hold on. As I cast Feather Fall on, I can re-up it on all of us, but
No, I'm good. I can fall from like 50 feet. I'll be okay.
Thematically, yeah. I'll grab it. Oh my god. I don't know why. Something about the gravitons down here. Maybe it's different. I don't fucking know.
I hope I don't blow us up.
We all look over at Rex. I'm overconfident.
Yes. You're the lifesaver, Chuckles.
Oh, that was a close one. Oh, could you give my hand back? There's still
It's still on the balloon.
And you have the bone. There's like a cartoon white bone sticking out of it.
The balloon pops and your hand like hits the ground.
Here.
Oh, thanks.
I would immediately raise my hand higher and see if I can look to see around us with the light still emanating from my fingertip. About it only provides about 20 foot radius of light around me.
You hold,
20 feet.
You extend your hand upwards and you cast the light out, and the range of it ends just at a wide opening on the other side of the room that you're in, and you can see it's where this river runs. And as you get to it, its mouth widens.
It looks like there's only one way forward.
What are we waiting for?
Guys, do you think there's a scary monster down at the heart of this planet? I feel like there's gonna be a scary monster.
Yes.
What else could it possibly be, Chuckles?
Right. It's gonna be a scary monster.
Well, so far it's just been penguins and pools of black water.
Well, maybe it'll be okay. Maybe Danny's down there. Maybe she needs our help.
I don't think so, Chuckles. Let's go.
Okay.
We go. I'm still right behind Pike.
The same shaking of the cavern with every step LaBouche takes thunders throughout. The sound echoes through the voluminous walls of the cavern as you reach this opening. A gargantuan space unfolds in front of you. Stalactites hang from the ceiling, seemingly daring you to stand beneath them. As you look at them, jet black in coloration, droplets fall.
Biggest droplet I've ever seen in my life.
That's one heck of a droplet.
Droplets. Thank you for the support. Black droplets fall to strike the ground ahead of you.
It's like 28 days later, Rex looks up and gets one in his eye.
The almost rhythmic rain that falls about you slowly hits the ground ahead. But what's strange is it doesn't seem to make a sound as it lands. The water falls from the ceiling, and you realize as you move closer that it's not striking the ground, it's striking an enormous sea of black water. The surface completely undisturbed as the droplets fall. No movement, no ripple, no sound. From the base of your back to the bottom of your neck, a chill creeps up your spine. And that's where we'll end the session.
Damn! Nice run of the session.
Yeah, well done. Oh my god.